about 30 unique views on each.
Yep, it's about right.
That's pretty
Period.
good.
There we go.
That's
very good.
Yeah, that's not consecutive people on.
It's usually like 5 or 6 consecutive at the most.
It's like sprinted into the
Okay,
room.
that seems to be running.
What town are we in? Are we in Bigleton? I've forgotten the name.
Greenest.
Biggleton.
Biggleton.
Bigleton.
We are in
Biggleton.
Greenest, that is true.
Is that
Okay.
even a place?
We are
Nicholas
live.
Wade.
Hello, people who aren't here but who will watch for some reason later on. How are you
Sure.
doing?
Hello.
Yeah.
Sure, Bigleton is a place in the kids show. Yeah, in CBeebies. Bigleton. Yeah, it's where kids play adults. Very
Is it?
weird.
What rubbish crap are you talking about?
Bigleton. You must know Bigleton on
Is it like the
CBeebies.
Haribo
No,
ad?
we don't watch CBBS.
Biggleton is in
Yeah,
fact
are
its
you
own
on
TV
commercial?
show, yes.
Has to have adverts so you don't watch it.
It appears
no.
to be children who have real jobs like fucking lumberjack, paramedic.
That sounds good.
Does anyone else remember Space Vets?
Space vets.
Nope.
I remember televets.
Was Rolf Harris in that?
No.
No, I do
Well,
not
I
remember
want
space
to be.
vets.
But there was a
I recognise the picture. Yes.
I don't.
Yes.
the character Dog's Body broke out from that and made it into like a bunch of other stuff. Like it became like a CBBC presenter or some bullshit. But
And probably shouldn't
Yeah.
have by the look of it.
yeah, that was.
If you type in space vets into Google, about 40 pictures in are pictures of space marines.
Okay.
Of course.
Space veterans, yeah.
Right, it's just loading. I'm just going to get a drink.
So, Sedge, what happened last time?
Right. So previously
Previously
in...
on Tyranny of Dragons.
There you go, that would do. So yeah, you decided that you were going to go to investigate the temple first,
Which we did.
and with a mixture of your
Made up
that's
spells.
your disastrously plan and a lot of luck, you actually managed to get everyone out and avoid a massive fight. And after depositing the people into the keep, you then decided you were going straight for the mill.
Yep.
And despite being told by multiple people on the way there that it was a trap and a distraction against the main attack, you decided to continue going there,
Well, yes.
where you managed to completely miss the entire ambush set up for
Oh,
you.
wait. That Kel managed to completely and utterly miss
one
the entire
person.
ambush.
That's it.
Let's
the
be
guy-
honest here now.
Don't tar us with the same brush.
Yeah, the guy said, "I'll go and scout everything," and then scouted fuck all.
Yes.
He forgot to look up.
Scouted
Got
a wall.
XP.
Go, yep, found a wall. There's no bad guys here.
I assume we're also going to send Kel in to have a look what's in there now. While we start
We trust
walking
him.
away. Well, he's the fastest.
Well, who's good at looking for traps? If not, I will go in.
What do you use for traps?
I'm pretty good.
Let's-
Investigation normally.
Not me.
Nope, my investigation is shite.
-1.
I will cautiously wander in while they do something with the guys on the floor.
Oh, yeah. Bob,
Okay, yeah. So
you're an interrogator.
while Quentin is doing that, you guys did want to interrogate these two that you have incapacitated.
Where is the
Quite
entrance?
horribly in Hope's case.
Yep.
The entrances are there and there.
Okay, so I shall attempt this. I should have a look at the door, please.
And the doors are wide open. They stormed out. They didn't lock them behind them.
Could you open it for me then, please?
I'm also following Quentin just in case.
But that's all right there.
I'm absolutely fine with that.
Well, you're our interrogation queen. You need to get onto them too and learn stuff for us.
Well, I get.
I'm
Yeah,
standing
doors
over
are
them
open.
threateningly with my with my axes.
I too have headed over there.
Yar, you be telling us everything we want to know.
Are they awake?
Pirate boy's back.
I mean, I
give him a kick in the head to wake him up.
I didn't knock a guy out. I broke his legs.
True. So wherever he does say, we can probably hear him screaming it from over here.
Would it be worth bringing them in the mill to interrogate them, or taking them back to the keep?
Yeah, just leave him there. We're not getting money or anything for
Yeah,
bringing them
I
back.
think
Doing
maybe
this via message, by the way, even though I'm around the corner. I'm like,
If we take them back to the keep, we have to carry one of them.
But we do get paid if we
No.
bring them
Okay,
back.
let's
No, we
try
don't.
and get them back to the keep then.
We've already been paid for taking someone back for investigation, for interrogation.
But didn't they say the more we brought back, the more he paid us?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he said to give us more if we brought more back.
Sedge?
I mean, you'll definitely get something for bringing them back.
Okay.
Okay, well,
Depend-
I'm going to cautiously walk in the mill and investigate, looking for traps. Then I'm going to look for trapdoors and the secret doors, and then I'm going to look for anything that is worth of value.
Okay, roll me an investigation check.
Oh, I find lots.
I'm also going to glance around without, like, investigating, just a quick glance around, which I think is perception, yeah?
Yeah, give me
Because that's
perception
the
for that.
only good thing I've got. And even that's not good.
Yeah, so with that investigation, you see nothing of interest. You don't see any sign of any traps. And with that 14 perception, you do see evidence that they were hiding up in the rafters, but not much else.
Is that a well?
Millstone.
No, it's just a millstone.
Okay, cool.
It's connected to that water wheel there.
Yeah, which I
I'll
can't
leave
see
out the
'cause
other
I'm
door
inside.
then. That was oof, oof.
Well,
Well, let's get to asking some questions then. So,
Intriguing.
let's have a more general question, addressing both of them and seeing who wants to volunteer information.
Would it be
first.
worth separating them?
No.
Asking one, and then going to ask the other one, in case one of them's lying.
I think the problem there is we have one mercenary and one cultist.
Yeah,
If we had two cultists, then maybe.
I think talking to both of them at the same time is fine, especially if they're surrounded by burly people with axes, knives, all the rest of it.
Yarr.
Like the pirate's already having he's already made a start on trying to intimidate them a little bit. I'm gonna try and be much nicer. I'm gonna try and
Good cop, bad
And
cop.
I'm
Good
going to
cop, bad
wander up
cop.
to here
Am I the bad cop then?
and keep an eye
I'll
out.
be the
I
bad
mean,
cop. I'm bad cop,
everybody-
so I've got good
everybody that-
intimidation.
everybody that isn't me is a bad cop at this point. I think.
Hey, I'm not.
I don't know. You also destroyed someone's legs.
Neutral cop.
In self-defense.
Yeah, but this is one of the people that you were trying to talk to.
In self-defense, it's fine. They're aware.
Oh god, is he
You've
robotic
gone
for you
robotic.
guys?
Yeah,
Oh,
you've
dear.
gone robotic, Haggis.
Robot Haggis. Are you back now? I think.
He's back, he's back.
Please repeat, Mr. Hope.
I said it was in self-defense. I'll try and be nice, but we'll see how well that goes. So yeah, hi guys. What's the plan at the keep? Who wants to tell me all about that?
While they're doing this, I'm keeping an eye up the road just in case anyone else is coming back.
I will say roll this persuasion at a disadvantage, as you did cripple the guy that you're trying to charm.
How do you
Hold shift
And
down
when you
control.
click. Is it
Control,
control?
I think it's
Okay,
control.
sorry.
Control for
Control.
disadvantage, shift for advantage.
Still working.
Still good.
That's it. Yeah, still good.
Got some good persuasion.
+5?
Yeah, so with that score, the cultist is still pretty tight-lipped. He doesn't particularly have anything to say to you, but the guard, considering you've just crushed his legs, just spurts out. Like, they were going to attack the keep with the dragon. I'm sure by now they're all dead.
Okay, where are we going next?
Home.
Why are you attacking the keep?
Have you not seen how much gold they've got there?
They don't
It's
have
a
any.
keep. They must have loads.
Gold.
I said it's
No.
off a hunch. So, and it's just the treasure you want. But why kill everyone in the keep? If you want hordes of goods, surely it would be better to enslave the people than to kill them.
Have you not seen how much dragons eat?
Well, you
No.
got mercenaries here. I turned to the ghost and go, "You got mercenaries?"
And what about
Yarr.
the attack on the temple? Why, was
But
that
then
also
people can
motivated by
keep-
grief?
Eat all the people now. It's like teaching a man to fish, isn't it?
Sorry, what was that, Haggis?
So what about the attack on the temple? Was that also motivated by the treasure, greed?
No, we knew that there were loads of people there. We wanted some to capture some of them.
Why do you want to capture them? Yar.
Good.
Snacks for the dragon.
Well, don't
Wait,
worry.
Dragon snacks.
We've
What about
handily
livestock? I
gathered
mean,
them all
surely-
together.
Livestock would be better, surely, than villagers. But
So when is the attack going to go down?
It should be any time now.
I've walked over to the sort of northern edge because I know the keep is in this direction. Can I see if the dragon's already attacking the keep?
Give me a perception roll.
What time of day is it?
It's still nighttime. Like,
Can't see
Yeah,
shit.
it's like 2 o'clock in the morning at this
Well,
point.
I'm assuming if there's flames firing around everywhere, he'll be able to see them.
Yeah.
Obviously not.
You can see the general flames from the rest of the town. Can't see anything really at the keep.
very well.
perhaps you could answer some other questions. We're looking for some people. Perhaps you could start telling us where your leaders are.
Oh, yeah.
Perhaps
Yeah.
Langderosa. Or you could let
I,
us know where Frulum is.
Freedom's probably back to our camp at this time, but Langderosa's leading the attack against the keep.
Did we learn where the camp was last time?
Nope, that's the next question.
No, that's the
Yar,
next
you'd be
question.
telling me
Where's
where
your
the camp
camp?
is.
Perhaps
Yar.
you could show us where the your camp is, and we could perhaps spare your lives.
Okay.
And I
Wait. We should separate them for this question.
It's too late now. I mentioned this.
Yeah.
You got-
roll either a perception or an intimidation. Not perception, persuasion or an intimidation check for me.
Who? Anyone in particular?
Simon.
Ooh.
Nice.
Persuasion. But yeah, the coldest is still very tight-lipped. He's incredibly either a bit dumb, which you probably assume, or he's very loyal to the cult. So he refuses to answer. But the guards does say, "I don't know exactly where it is. They blindfold us mercenaries, but it is to the south of town."
Earth of town.
very well. Anyone else want to ask anything? Any other questions? Otherwise, we should probably start booking it back to the keep.
Oh,
I'm looking for a friend, Harper, female. Goes by the name of Talis. Have you come across her at all?
Roll me another persuasion or intimidation. I'm assuming persuasion.
Ragnar makes side eyes at Hope and Kel. Goes, do anyone know who he's talking about?
nope. I think I'm too far away to know anyway.
At this, the
Yeah.
you see the cultist recognizes the name, but he doesn't say anything.
Interesting.
He's very dear to me, and we can come to an agreement if you can tell me information on her whereabouts. Or perhaps my good friend here's his friend Leosin. We both be indebted if information on their well-being and where they are came.
The
Otherwise, I'll be taking off your fingers. Yar.
roll an intimidation check for me there, Ragnar.
Yes.
You're not very intimidating, but
dear.
and the
That's got a
cultist-
+4.
Hope is just gonna just like tap him on the head, like don't.
Is the
Yeah.
cultist injured? Where's it? How's he injured?
They're both quite injured. Hope put them down.
Was it Hope on both of them?
Probably.
I thought it was just one of them. Like the
I disabled the mercenary. Hope disabled the cultist.
So the cultist legs are the ones that are broken.
no,
yeah.
yeah, the
Yeah.
cultist
So I
does.
stand. I'm going to stand on his legs and ask the question again.
Roll and intimidate for me.
Oof.
Only
I-
just
I-
more intimidation than me.
Well,
Yeah.
I don't think that's really going to get anything.
I would say as he is standing on him to cause the pain, he does break and say that I don't know much, but Frowlin has been searching for this for someone named Talus.
Interesting.
Step off his legs and go. Need to get to that camp sooner rather than later.
How far away is the camp? When you're blindfolded, how long does it take you to get there?
It's a day or so march away from here.
Fuck.
In a blindfold. What sort of ground do you have to cross? Yar.
Have you seen to the south? It's mostly rolling hills.
I was hoping it was close, because then we could have gone and got ourselves some dragon egg insurance for this attack coming up. But
I am going to draw my sai and drop it on the cultist. Drop it on the cultist.
Roll damage for me.
Roll
They're like
damage.
mic drop. They're like mic drop.
what, spike down?
Yep, I'm gonna put him completely unconscious and bleeding out. Not gonna kill him outright.
It was
Well,
a
no,
charity
Why
kind
would you be
anyway.
doing that, you silly pillock?
There's no need for that.
He's got 2 broken legs.
Yeah, are you saying
He's
he's not
going nowhere.
already bleeding out with his broken, crushed legs? Hope.
I'd say
We will not carry him. And
I'd
kill
say we
him.
pick up the cultist and we move to the keep. And I'll turn to the mercenary and say, I hope for your sake that it's not under attack yet.
I mean, I should probably stabilize the guy first.
Which one?
The guy the cultist who's currently bleeding out.
Wait.
If for no other reason than if we take him back, we'll leave a trail of blood behind us.
How much would it slow us down to take him back?
And someone carrying another person slows you down by half.
I say we just leave them and go back if this attack is as close as we say it is. What's the point? What's the point in taking them back if we come back to Rumble and there's no one to pay us anyway?
From the trees, I'm just gonna shout, just kill them.
I'm gonna stabilize them and yeah.
Put it shit up and they go.
How are you stabilizing them?
Just with basic medicine.
Struts and.
Alright.
I'm out of spells, but I've got a first aid kit.
Run me 2 medicine checks for me, please. Yep. So as far as you know, you have managed to stave off their dying state.
And they're what's it called? The guard, the mercenary. He's still conscious, isn't he?
The guard is still conscious, yeah.
Yeah. So I want you to both to leave.
Take their weapons.
I mean, the weapons are we'll take the weapons, but I want you both out of here, gone. I don't want you to come back.
And any gold or biscuits or whatever they have on them.
You're leaving the cultist alive then?
I'm assuming Kel is going to murder the both of them as soon as they walk past him. So I'm okay with this plan.
I mean, I'm gonna turn to Kel. I'm gonna say, "Oi, no, none of this. Let's go."
In Infernal, I'm just gonna snap back. Don't tell me what to do.
And Infernal, I'll reply. You will fucking well listen to me, you piece of shit. Otherwise, you're next. Don't tempt me.
Wow, what's this language?
It's
Does
infernal.
anyone else understand him? Speaking.
Unfortunately, no, I do not understand him.
I don't think anyone else in the party understands Infernal.
What's it sound like? Welsh.
Druidic sounds like Welsh.
Can he talk Welsh, by the way?
I can, but I've forgotten most of it.
It sounds like Welsh.
Yep.
Property ping. I think that's about the only thing I know.
Right. So, is
Not a
there
real
anything
thing.
else that you were doing?
Whilst I've
Uh,
walked over here,
I'm not carrying them, and I don't really want to leave them alive. Well, I don't want to leave the cultist alive, and I was hoping to bring the mercenary with us.
Well, then we're leaving them. We're leaving them both behind. We'll say them.
Well-
If say to the mercenary, get them out here, get them gone.
The mercenary can walk still.
Yeah, the merc can carry the cultist out.
There's
Yeah, but
also
we're leaving people that the last one we let free didn't want to be a cultist.
I think
We're
Right.
taking it with us. We'll get the mercenary to carry the cultist or whichever way around it is, and goad them back to the keep.
That's still gonna slow us
It's,
down, though.
yeah.
But we wanna start booking it back. Keep just
We
because-
just walk down the road, and Kel will catch up.
Yep, agree.
No,
Yar.
not this
We
time.
need to get to the keep to warn them, so
Yeah.
we need to get going now.
Like
I
the
don't
cul-
even get any more info out of it.
Just
We
close
don't
your
need to-
eyes, just think
No.
of your happy place, and just start walking. We'll deal with this.
the mercenary we can have walk back with us without slowing us down, but the problem then is if we get attacked on the way back, what's he gonna do?
We've got a pair of manacles, haven't we?
Well, I'm wearing them at the minute, pretending just in case.
I know you don't like killing people, Hope, but I mean, the person I'm getting to know is not killing for the right reasons. And do you not feel that keeping them alive, they will warn people back at the camp that we may be looking for them?
I'm walking
And
back.
maybe
I'm
stopping us
just
actually
trying
trying to save more
Three and a
people.
half march. No, and it's a long way to their camp. I think we'll be
True.
okay.
Yeah, but if we're going to the keep, they leave.
Yeah, we'll
The
have,
mercenary may leave the cultists behind.
I'm
Well,
coming
that-
back and I'm just killing the cultist in front of everyone. I'm just gonna kill him.
Apart from me, because I'm all the way over here and I didn't see it.
Well,
Unless,
You need inspiration.
unless Ragnar wants to step in, I will let that happen.
Oh, you could be killing him. wait.
Because Quentin and Hope are too busy in their argument to notice it.
It's a heated
so-
discussion.
Okay,
The
look,
colonist is completely dead.
even if he does go back to the base to warn them, I can't imagine anyone from the base would leave. They have dragon eggs to protect. There's no
mean,
way
I-
that's getting
At
weaker.
this point, I just grab the mercenary by the scruff of his neck and yank him upwards, and shout at Xander to give us the manacles. You're
Fine.
coming back with us,
Here we
or
go,
Kel's going
manacles.
to do exactly what you're doing, done to his mate, your mate, to you.
So we don't meet anyone on the way. Otherwise, we're in for another fight. But let's go.
I mean,
let's
I've
take him
seen-
and let's go to the keep.
Yep.
I've seen Kel do this, haven't I? So I'm
Yes, you
gonna
have.
like he's doing it right now. He's just done it, so I'm gonna divine sense on just everyone around me.
Give me a second, but yeah, you do detect a hint of evil now coming from Kel.
Evil.
I'm just gonna square up, carry on the conversation in Inferno, and just say, "You got a problem."
I have
Talk
no
about it.
spells or anything of
Disgusting
any use
breakup.
here. Oh fuck.
Luck.
I'm going to walk back and just say, I think it's time to move on. Let's park this.
I've
Come back to
already
it.
started walking off, keeping an eye, see if there's anyone ahead of us.
We've got to keep up with Pants Man. Come on.
I start prodding the is it the mercenary ahead of me?
What's your name? I'll say to him.
Steve.
Name. Oh, opened the wrong program.
Random name generator.
Get that Excel sheet up.
His name
he's
is
cleansing his aura.
Brenneth.
Reneth.
Brenneth, yes.
Brenneth. Well, Brenneth.
Brenneth.
Smooth.
Erineth.
Alright.
Erineth.
Meredith.
Yes.
That's- the word spell check is covering the bottom part of the E.
By the way, whilst I had walked up into the trees a little bit, I'd cut my finger and was just scribbling in my notepad.
Okay.
Has anyone seen this? Or is that just a thing that you've quietly done?
I quietly did it while I walked away from the group, so...
I think we were all busy with the interrogations,
Yeah.
to be fair.
Yeah, we weren't watching.
Exactly.
Alright, so you heading back to the keep?
Yeah, I'm gonna try and look now towards the keep as we walk towards it to see if I can see anything.
Are we heading back to...
I'm
Sorry.
from there, do a perception check.
Are we heading back to the secret entrance?
I don't particularly want to go through all the kobolds.
Boom!
It's only some.
So with a 22, you do see that there is a lot of smoke coming from the
Uh-oh.
coming from the keep, but you do see that the dragon is currently zipping off towards the south, quite sharpish.
Like,
Hmm.
okay.
Xander, run ahead and let us know if it's safe.
I'm ahead. I reckon we should send Kel. I reckon Kel could distract these
I think we need to progress to the keep. It's the only place we've got to go.
31 enemies.
Hell is currently breathing very heavily, trying to hide it a little bit, but he's a bit more tired than he should be.
Which yeah,
In fact, I hint that you need to have a point of exhaustion on you.
That's fine, I'll add one.
Okay, so we proceeding back to the tunnel?
I don't
Yeah.
know what does
Yeah.
exhaustion actually translate to?
Bad stuff.
Give me a second.
I think one level is
The under conditions.
strength.
Level
and
one
dex
is-
checks.
Well, level 1 is you get disadvantage on ability checks. Level
Cool.
2, your speed is halved, I believe.
Cool.
6th
Yeah.
level is you're dead, by the way.
Yeah.
So level 1 is disadvantage on ability checks, speed is halved on level 2, then it's disadvantage on attack rolls and saving throws. Basically anything beyond level 3 and you're basically fucked.
Is it level 5 where you just can't move?
Yeah, so 4 is your hit point maximum is halved.
Oof.
5 is your speed is reduced to 0, so someone has to carry you everywhere. And then 6 is just you're dead from
instant.
not sleeping.
Then there's no saving throws either, is that? It's just dead.
Hmm.
It's insta-death.
Okay.
So I don't plan on
And-
dying that much.
And you need a
Long rest for each
you
level up.
need a long rest for each level of exhaustion.
Back to the cave.
Well, we've been making some friends. Yeah.
Alright, so proceed down to there for me.
I'm assuming we're not stealthing at this point, we're just walking back reasonably quickly.
Yeah, we're
Yeah.
ambling through.
And don't forget, we're dragging the mercenary along with us as well, so one of you has a mercenary in your inventory.
Well, we're all still dressed as dragon cultists. Can we not just, like, pretend we're helping him along?
But everyone except for Xander is.
You've put him in manacles.
Helping him along. I am going to take out my spare cloak and just drape it over his manacles.
We gag his mouth and put a mask on him as well.
Good idea. Brenton, get on it.
Okay, well I'm going to move to the back then. So that I'm the
Well,
last
if you
one
sit
they
in the
see.
middle of us, you could be our prisoner still.
Well,
You
even
don't have
without
to be manacled
manacles.
to be a prisoner.
True.
Well,
Oops.
So far, the path is clear. You seem to notice that the majority of the attacking forces either surrounded the keep or has already left Greenest.
I suggest as we get closer, we perhaps a bit of caution. As a dragon I saw flying towards the south.
Which is where we are, right? So is it further south than we currently are?
It was booking south. It's well past where you are now. The dragon is
Okay.
no longer in Greenest.
So that
he's
suggests
heading back
it's got
to
what
the-
it wants.
Heading
He's
towards the
heading-
camp, I'm assuming.
Yeah, he's heading towards the camp, so it implies he's been summoned, especially if he's gone off at that speed.
Okay, can we... Is there enough light to look up and see if the army is still around the keep?
Give me a perception check for me.
You're at a disadvantage because my night vision is not that far.
Yep.
Okay, so perception control is disadvantage, yeah?
Give him.
Yeah.
Don't tell him if
When
you
you're-
should have
when you're holding it down,
disadvantage.
it'll,
Okay,
plus or
that
minus.
didn't work. I'm just going
If
to
you
roll
hold
Oh,
this
you're
out.
gonna
Disadvantage,
roll
you'd
a
say,
1
like-
now. Roll it again, and then that's a disadvantage, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yep, at 17, you can see that there is still quite a
Okay.
number of shadows moving around.
They don't look they're leaving. Or can I just not tell?
I think
You
we
can't
need,
tell. You can just see that there's a lot of shadows moving around up there.
Okay, cool.
Yeah,
we
you're
need to go
still
in and
a
warn
little
them.
bit. You're still a little bit too far away from the keep to see any detail.
Might have been holding control on the wrong keyboard.
Excellent.
That'll do
Either
it.
or your D&D Beyond sheet wasn't active. When you hold Control and Shift, you get little plus and minus icons next to the dice.
Yep.
So yeah, we're just gonna continue on through the through the stream, like, or through the tree line.
Yeah.
Just try and.
I suggest we get in the keep, and
Yeah.
if they're attacking, if they're in, we defend. Otherwise, we warn.
Just remember, if it gets overwhelming, we are allowed to run away and start again.
What, the
If it-
campaign again?
No, as in start our investigations again. Without just having this posh guy tell us what to do.
There's
we'll
still
be
a lot
more-
of people I need to find.
Yeah,
We'll find them.
we'll be more individuals.
Who's the posh guy? The governor, by the way.
Governor, yes.
Green Hill?
Governor Nightill. Sorry, I
Nightill.
didn't know who you were talking about.
Yeah, Governor
I mean,
Nightill.
Right.
if Xander's talking about the posh guy, it could be anyone.
Yeah.
Should we
No,
just
that's
carry
That's what
on
I mean.
until we get
I mean,
back
it
to
literally
the...
could have been a hobo.
Yeah, let's just like keep
Let's just
keep
keep-
going
keep-
until
keep- We're
until
having
God,
this sort of conversation on the route.
until God tells us otherwise. We're just continually moving. Back.
Yeah, and I will tell you at this point, as I told you, that the majority of them have left. You will safely get to the entrance.
Cool.
We've left Ragnar between two buildings. He just wants to relax.
Having a snooze.
So you trying to enter the keep?
Yep.
Yep.
Oh,
We'll still do it. We'll still do it like quietly, but
very stealthy.
Right.
I
What's
assume
your
there's enough commotion nearby that nobody's really going to be paying too much attention.
marching order?
I'm out of spells and low in health, so I'm going to stay in the middle.
I'll be next to Xander just in case someone saw us. So I could be his guard.
I'll
be-
go
At
first.
the back if you want.
I'll go second then. If
So where's the guard going to be? We're in between Kel and Quentin.
It's fine by me.
Yeah.
I can punch quickly
Alright.
if need.
So which one of Hope and Ragnar is the first to enter?
Ragnar in front.
Ragnar, yar, I be leading.
I'm assuming
Uh,
Quentin's passed you the key.
Did,
Yeah,
did
that'd
we
be nice,
blindfold the
wouldn't
guy
it?
before bringing him in this way, so... Or have we just given the mercenary free entrance into the keep?
I'm
He's
not
not
sure
coming
it's
back out
matter.
again.
Yeah, he's not surviving.
So
Fair enough.
he's never going to return.
In we go.
Right. So as Ragnar, as you push the door open, you see that the room that was previously empty on your previous visits is now full of wounded soldiers.
Whoops.
You see lots of burn marks and quite a few what look like they've been hit by lightning.
Oh, fuck.
Nice.
He's just a
Grr.
rogue.
Ye be fucked.
By the way, are you still dressed in cultist robes?
I'm not.
Oh,
As
this
I walk
rogue.
through the door, I throw my cloak and mask on the floor.
So you have had a fair few of the less hurt guards quickly turn towards you as you open the door, and you suddenly get Governor Nightill shambling up to you. He looks fairly dishevelled now.
Good,
and he runs up.
Governor, what just happened?
But the dragon attacked. I'm surprised that you're still alive. We thought that they'd killed you. They shouted up that they were torturing you as we spoke.
You should know.
Stories of
Darth-
our demise are greatly exaggerated.
Apart from me, I did fall out of consciousness a couple of times, but ignore that.
Yeah,
Carry on.
apart from Kel, he be a bit lightweight.
Mill
You
was
should
a
know-
ruse, a trap to try and get us, but we were too smart and defeated them.
Totally didn't get caught out or anything.
Just
And I
give
look
weird
over
side
at
eye
Cal.
to Quentin.
It's good to see you alive and
What
mostly
state is
well.
the keeping?
The keep managed to survive. Luckily, myself and Sergeant Markoth managed to damage the dragon enough that it decided it was better to not attack us and ran to the south.
Yar, that'd be a feat.
Sergeant
How
Margot,
did you damage
his
it?
name.
How did you injure it? Yar.
This keep is armed with ballista.
Oh,
Excellent.
that'd be a sight to see. That be.
Is
Well, but-
Castellan
Off we go.
Escobate around?
What of the surrounding armies? Have they made a move?
Not yet. They're still camped outside.
And how are your forces doing?
We're depleted quite significantly, but we still have enough men, just barely, to man the walls.
Well, the stores will
If
last
this-
longer now.
If this attack keeps going, I'm worried that we won't have enough people to have shifts.
We'll see what we can do to help alleviate this.
Is Castellan Escobate around?
I was going to say, if we can rest with your men, we can help with keeping the watch through the night.
If you've got if your mage still has the tent or the mansion, that'd be great help. I mean,
As you're saying this, you hear a mighty horn blowing from outside of the keep.
I was just about to say, was that dinner? But I'm assuming that's not good news.
that'd be breakfast, surely.
Retreat or attack?
From outside, you can hear a booming voice saying, "You have proven yourselves worthy. If you want this attack to stop, send out your best fighter for a duel."
All right.
Well,
What
I
you
sit
got
down
for
and put my hands behind my head and put my feet up.
I look over at Hope and go, you?
Probably. I mean,
I don't know, Ragnar's
I-
pretty fancy when he's got
I'm,
rage going.
I'm definitely gonna.
I'd be
It's definitely
willing
not
to
Elton as his
put my
internet's
life.
gone.
Yeah, Jack has crashed.
Yeah.
I'm definitely gonna volunteer. Certainly.
It's either going to be
Would
Ragnar
be
or Hope.
in the direction.
Do you want to go and see what's going on?
Let's go, guys.
Yeah,
let's go up the battlements and see what the fuck's going on.
Is this okay with you, Governor, or do you have a better fighter? I mean, you have to fight for Dragon, Governor, so sounds like yourself or Sergeant
I'm not sure.
Murphy.
I'm not sure that we can.
We're good. We're ranged. I wouldn't say I would be too thrilled about doing a duel.
What sort of state is Escobate in? The little dwarf Castellan
you-
guy.
Yeah, you do see that he is one of the injured guys with a massive
shit.
lightning down his chest, like lightning burn down his chest.
He looks fine and ready to go, if you ask me. Well, then perhaps okay. Well, I would probably say Ragnar. Does he take? When he rages, he doesn't seem to take as much damage as blows as I would.
Yeah, but he also has hardly hit anybody.
Oh no, yeah, all right. Be better at hitting things than my good friend Goldtrek.
Can I get just the sergeant's name, by the way? Because I missed it. 'Cause I've got
Yep.
Sergeant Murphy down at the moment. I'm pretty sure he's not that. What's all this then?
I'm fairly close.
Mark Guth.
mean, my Hope's issue is that she's out of spells at this point.
I am as well.
Other-
And what do we know? They keep their word anyway. When you do,
I mean, so if Ragnar's happy to go out and take him on mano a mano, I'll come with, standing nearby just in case. But
Are you hurt at all, Ragnar?
Nope. No, I be fine.
we can rest
Do you have your rages
even
left?
for an hour. Perhaps they can. Perhaps we can ask for time to prepare.
I have a rage left.
Okay, then Ragnar's our best bet. Resting isn't
You
going
don't
to
got
make
any
any difference to
spells that
sending
can,
him out.
Give me some protection.
Nope.
No, fucking useless bastards.
I got no spent. I'm out. I'm spent. I can give you inspiration as you
Let's
leave.
have a look.
Better than nothing.
Let's go talk from the battlements.
What are you fighting with again? It's axes, isn't it?
Yep.
Yeah, I can't help you. If you had clubs, I could.
Magic. We love magic stones from up high if you want.
Oh, I can give you magic stones. If you had a club, I could have given you a magic club.
Governor, if it's okay with you, perhaps we can represent the keep, and perhaps you can start to leave via the secret entrance, leading the most wounded out. If you think that's a plan, or you want to stay
That
here.
does seem like the best course of action. For me currently.
is that wise? Like,
Well,
leaving the
I'm
relatives
not
to-
entirely convinced about leaving the keep. I
Well,
think
if
it's our
we-
best chance.
Say we lose the fight.
Where's your? We won't lose.
Okay.
Well, next let's ask him the terms, and let's remember to actually incite him this time, and see if he's telling the truth.
So I'm gonna go up and have a look down at the battlements.
You're the only
Okay.
one with a
I like
voice strong enough to talk back to him as well with thaumaturgy.
So from the battlements, you can see a massive group of kobolds surrounding one woman and a man and two children.
Oh, I thought they were cultists.
No,
Do I recognise the man?
you do not recognize the man, but as Sergeant Mark Guff runs up, he recognizes them. It's his sister and his brother-in-law and their two children.
Okay, as I walk up the stairs to the battlement, I am going to cast Magic Stone again, so I have 3 stones.
Well, as I'm seeing this, I'm gonna shout out, "Release your hostages, and we will honor your agreement."
Release the hostages if you are honorable and fight a duel with no intervention from the rest of the defenders of the keep.
Insight check!
Yep, rolling inside.
Yay! Ooh!
As far as you can tell, and if anyone else wants to roll insight, they can as well. But as far as you can tell, he is perfectly honest with you.
Okay, please someone good roll insight.
I'm happy to.
Oh, for fuck's sake!
Good day, we can't all roll insight, can we?
Let's just all do it. Why not? With those
Okay.
rolls, we might as well.
Oh, it's even better. Boo!
Yeah, I think that's a fucked if we know.
He seems very honest. What,
As
who
far
are
as
we
you can
seeing?
tell,
Who's
he is honest.
talking, by the way? Is it this blue bastard here?
It's the blue bastard there, yeah.
Quentin
Well,
isn't
he
even
is-
convinced
he
it's him talking.
It is a dragonborn.
And it's the jewel. The jewel is with you?
The jewel is with me.
That's Langderossa, isn't it?
Yes.
Well, can we have time to prepare?
You will have 10 minutes to prepare.
Would any of us know anything about Langderossa? And who's this blue bastard up in the battlements with us?
That is Sergeant Markoth.
Okay, cool. Yeah, would any of us know anything about this Langderossa guy, or anyone in the keep know anything about him, seeing as he's probably well known?
You would have known that you would probably recognize the fact that he is Dragonborn.
Yeah.
He is currently dressed in purple robes, which is not something that you have currently seen.
Ooh, new
And
robes.
he does seem to be in charge of the entire force.
Can we make a war weapon he's got on
If
him?
we win this duel, what will we get? I assume. What is the terms of this duel if we win or lose?
If you win, I will release the hostages.
And fuck
and
off.
No. Those were the terms for the duel, not for the
Yes.
winning of the duel.
I will-
You can't change your terms.
Let me finish. If I win, you will leave. I will leave the hostages and the entire city to you. If I win, and you have not interfered with the duel, the same will happen. If you interfere with the duel, I will kill the hostages and continue the attack.
I'm gonna say to him in Draconic, when we open the door and one of us will come out, we expect that the hostages that you have to be let go. We will honor your deal for the duel. Then win or lose, if
I
you
will
win-
let the kids go. As a show of good faith,
Oh,
I
he's
will
a
let
good
the
man.
kids.
I think you can do better than that. I think as a show of good faith.
Roll a persuasion check for me.
That's a nice performance.
No, but there you go.
I think he did jazz hands before he announced it. That's the performance.
Hi.
It was close. All right. I will let the women and children go. We will keep one hostage.
Good enough for
Acceptable.
me.
Is it worth me saying in Draconic, saying I think he's transgender and he goes by she, her, the father as well.
I mean, Hope's just gonna shoot you a look saying, "Shut up."
And I'm gonna put my hand over his mouth because I'm standing next to him.
Well-
You do just see the Dragonborn squint his eyes up at you and he's like, "Don't push it."
We'll
I mean,
be 10 minutes then. And then I suggest to the others we walk down to the courtyard and discuss draw straws.
Well, I will go out if Ragnar doesn't want to.
I'm good. I'll go for it. Bring it.
100%
Are we definitely?
say we send
are we
Ragnar.
definitely sending someone out?
Yeah. Why? We've just agreed to this. Why wouldn't we?
We haven't agreed to it. The
Wait.
deal is, if somebody goes out,
We've got if somebody goes out, he's going
Someone
to
goes
release.
out, we save the town and the hostages. If someone doesn't go out, we don't save the town, we don't save the hostages.
Well, he didn't say that all of us couldn't go out as long as we didn't interfere. So I think we should all go out.
I will follow Ragnar out, but I will not interfere with the fight. I will
Same.
be there to back him up.
so who's going then? Ragnar, you doing it?
We should all go out just in case he is lying and those fuckers at the back
Unless
attack
Kel,
as
you
well.
want to go?
My exhaustion is hindering me, and I must have blacked out. Forgive me. So the deal was one of us go out, and one of us duel big dude who was talking to us.
Yep.
Yeah.
And for some reason, he lets the whole city go as long as that happens.
As long as the fight
That's what
happens.
the guy looks like.
Oh, beautiful.
Ah, look at him, easy.
I mean,
His
his
name's
logic
Brian.
makes
I mean-
very little sense.
Are we able to see that he's using a spear?
Are we able to tell it's Brian?
You can see he is armed with multiple weapons.
So he's
If
probably
you need me to
not a
fight, I
caster.
can.
So Ragnar, you happy with this? I suppose that's the question.
Ragnar will do this.
Okay. What do we have we can give Ragnar?
Sergeant, have you anything that can aid him?
Do you have any inspiration
potions?
left?
I'll put my hands on him and I.
Well, how long do you
I'll
guys
give
need
you a
to-
little.
We had
That-
10 minutes. How long do we take in the
Mansion
relaxation hotel
It took an
to get
hour.
your spells back so that might be able to give me some buffs?
It's an hour, I think, isn't it?
An hour.
Yeah, it wouldn't be long enough to get anything of worth back.
We could probably get an hour's worth in 10 minutes. But that's wasting the entire thing because we're really going to need to rest after this.
I put my hands on Ragnar's shoulders, give him a little inspirational speech saying, just go out there, see red, chop his head off.
I'm
You can have an
Ah!
inspiration.
I'm gonna hand him a magic stone so
I'll
that he
do
can
that
chuck it
literally,
at them if
like-
he wants to.
A couple of seconds before he goes out. So he's got the...
Yeah, one of the clerics will cast Bless on him as well.
Nice.
What's that?
Have you got a potion, Sergeant? Perhaps of haste, of anything? Bark skin,
Health.
health?
And-
Have we got a health potion on us?
I
any of
don't.
us?
I do have
Ragnar,
one.
Ragnar should have one.
I've got one.
Okay, cool.
Do we give him 2?
I'll offer it out. Do you need this?
I can't hurt.
Then be my guest. Good luck.
I think he can hurt. I think that's part of the problem.
So remember, Ragnar, you have a magic stone to chuck at him before you charge him.
I've got a javelin.
That would be better.
No, lies.
Drop the javelin, keep the stones just in case.
Well,
I've already
Fine.
got stones. And grabs my crotch.
are we ready?
Now, are we agreeing we are not getting involved in
We
this
are
fight,
not getting
no matter
involved.
what happens?
That's
Well,
Well-
I will only get involved to put his corpse back to the keep.
Well, it doesn't have to be corpse because he did
what
say
benefit does
he'd
Bless
defeat
give
him.
me?
It didn't say he'd kill him.
You
So-
could, if you're on your last legs, you could surrender.
He won't.
That is defeat.
Let's see how it goes. What does Bless give me?
1d4 extra damage.
Is it damage? I
Well,
thought it was for all the rolls.
Sorry, yeah, 1d4 extra for your attack rolls
very good.
and attack and saving throws.
Oh god.
Alright.
Press the wrong button. There we go. We're
Only
back.
for a minute though, so you've got a minute and you've got an extra d6 when you need it as well. So
Yeah,
good luck, Ragnar.
I'm gonna go
I'm
down.
assuming that these are going to be cast on him just as he walks out of the.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say a little prayer as well, but always a little bit flaky.
I'm gonna go down to where the beer cart was, fill him a drink, and just give it to him.
Arr, you be kind.
Alright,
And I
can
neck
you roll initiative for me?
I don't want to. Yes! I'm so
Nice.
that's so pleased.
Yes.
Does it overly matter though when there's only 2 people?
No, not really.
Yeah.
We're gonna stand outside then and watch.
Yeah,
or-
does one of the other want to put a initiative roll in just in case you guys fancy doing anything during the battle?
We should all roll, so that at least we can talk when we need to.
I mean, I'll roll, but I ain't gonna do very much.
Yeah, same.
I very little I can do.
I wish this also had some banging rolls. What's this? Why is this not normal combat?
So when you don't need it, you get good rolls.
Yep.
Yep, sounds about right.
All
Would
right,
it,
so
before you walk out, if we peppered him with arrows, would that be classed as cheating?
I think so.
Yep.
Oh,
so,
don't like rules.
yeah, can you guys move where you want to go to?
I am
I was
Two,
gonna
just gonna-
Wait,
like,
where? Oh, the gates are
just-
there. Okay, so yeah, I'm going to be by the gate.
I will stand up top. Actually, who's at the gate the other side?
Yeah.
Are there guards already at the gates to let them back in?
And there are guards.
We're holding the
Ready.
door the gates open until the prisoners.
Alright.
No, but we need a quick get out.
Alright, so as he notices you walking out, he motions to the his people to let the woman and the 3 children go, and they run forward.
3 children.
2 children, sorry.
There is
Be
definitely
breeding.
a girly-looking man up there.
Stop bitching about the default art text.
I would.
Okay, so assuming we're closing the doors now that they're in, and we're just going to wait here with our arms crossed looking all tough and shit.
So you see Langarosa, he's just pacing and psyching himself up for the fight.
What happened to the turn order?
Yeah, where is the initiative?
I think I accidentally turned it
Ah,
off.
there you go.
Let's think Brad Pitt, Ragnar.
But
Quentin
Quentin,
goes-
anything you want to do before this fight starts?
No.
Yep.
I may have a bow in my hand, but no,
Yeah.
nothing ready.
I'm gonna
Just
take
looking.
out my sign, just stab it into the floor in front of me as a sign that I don't want to get involved.
You know that bit at the end of Gladiator where they're all the guys are just like got the shields there? Yeah, that's me.
Ragnar, what do you want to do?
I shall scream an unintelligible scream and hurl myself towards him, wielding both my axes, continuing to scream.
Does that mean that you're raging?
Oh, hell fuck yes.
Are you able to see that icon better?
No,
I have no idea what he said.
I can see something, but
Yeah.
I don't know what it is. Doesn't look like Spider-Man anymore.
It's an angry eye.
Oh yeah, it is, isn't it? It looks
Okay.
like kind of two broken arrows when it's at the zoom I'm in, but I'll zoom in a bit more.
Yeah.
For the next minute, every attack roll you make gets an extra d4 on top of it.
Assuming I hit him.
No, it's,
Why are you wearing
it's
Y
to
front,
hit.
Simon?
You got plus 4 to hit.
Yeah, you
extra.
add the d4
plus
to
one
your
d4
to
to
hit
your hit.
roll.
2 hit rolls.
Oh, okay.
And if you need to make a saving throw, it's the same.
Right, cool.
There's a blessed logo, by the way. I've got it on me at the moment. Looks almost like a pair of pants, but I think it's angel wings and a halo.
Yep.
There we go. Bring it.
And
So I'm going to run at him. Oh, fuck it, go there. Why not? Actually, no, I'm going to go there. So I'm going to, yeah, go for the attack. Nine plus 4 plus 1d4. I need to roll a d4.
Yep.
How do I do that?
It's bottom left.
/ R 1d4.
2, so it's 11. That doesn't do much, does it?
Oh, that definitely just slides off of his scale mail. I splint mail armor.
I've got splint mail. Fuck.
Uh-oh.
I go for the backhand.
17 hits.
I don't even need to roll a d4.
not
Whee!
to be a rulesy person, but you can't have done your backhand one because you used your bonus action to rage, didn't you?
Yeah, he did.
Sorry.
And the
But
d4 is
he's
only
still
once
both.
per turn as well, is it?
Oh, yeah, this is backhand, so yeah. That one doesn't hit. Because you can't do it. So it is... Xander, what do you want to do?
Just reiterating, the d4 can actually be added to any attack roll. It's not once per turn. So anytime he rolls, he can do it. I'm gonna go... Oh,
I could have
shit.
added my d6 to that, my
Oh, that's it.
inspiration to that first one, couldn't I?
You could have.
Yeah.
I
We're
won't
hitting.
now. Fuck it.
I'm not doing anything.
Alright.
Let's see how hard he hits.
And Ragnar's dead. Okay, good.
He will... He has multi-attack,
Oh, fuck.
and he will attack you with his greatsword.
Okay, what
20.
Yeah, 15.
did he say he was gonna do when he lost? When we lost?
That's 11 points of damage.
Oh,
What
fuck.
sort of damage?
Piercing.
That's
Yeah,
fine.
no,
I've got
slashing,
resistance to
sorry.
that. Slashing,
so-
I've got resistance.
Yep, so reduce that in half.
So that's 5.
But that's just
No,
one
I-
of his attacks.
Yep, because of multi-attack, he has 2 attacks. 24.
Fucking hell.
Yes.
8 damage, so that is only...
4.
With your reduction, it's 4.
Okay, so in one round, he's taken out 1/3 of your health.
Yeah, about that, yep.
I didn't say this was going to be a fair fight.
No. What were the terms for when we lose?
If you don't interfere with the duel, he will leave the town and let the hostage go.
Then why are we even fighting him? Just take a fall now.
Nah, you can prove it. You can. He's trying to intimidate us by showing how superior the Dragonborn are.
Yep.
Don't let him.
I mean, he's probably right at this point, but yeah.
Not the point.
He glances down at you and is like, "You're a tough bastard, aren't you?"
Yar, I be tough. You little shit.
Is there anything that anyone else wants to do before it gets to Ragnar's turn?
Nope, I'm good. Let it carry on.
Yeah, like, yeah.
Would shouting insults at him count as interfering in the fight?
Only if it's an attack like vicious mockery.
Okay. So, we could try and distract him or lower his confidence by, I know, insulting his mum and stuff.
That probably crosses the line into
Yeah, I'm not going to
Yeah.
risk it.
All right.
Alrighty then. Let's try again. For fuck's sake.
Let's try and attack him and just not where you thought he was.
11.
Yeah, even with an 11, you're not
He
gonna.
can still add the inspiration if he wants to.
Yeah, but I'd need to get a 6 to get even close.
Oh.
So I'll backhand the bastard.
That's better.
That one hits.
That, you little shitbag. 8 damage.
that's the 1d4 just to attack rolls.
It's
not
just for
actually.
the roll, yeah. And to saving throws as well.
Attack and saving. Let's you definitely get a solid hit on him, but he doesn't look phased. In fact, he's smiling at you, showing his jagged teeth at you. He appears to be happy that you're actually fighting back.
Okay, there's nothing I can do, so.
All right. Hmm. Okay, can you make me a dexterity saving throw, please?
So this you do get +4 on top of.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Never mind.
7.
Critical failure.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you have resistance to lightning damage?
Oh, fuck.
No.
Dragon breath.
That's 22 hit points.
He's
I'm
down.
Is it bad then?
No, he hasn't lost
No.
that much health.
It was close.
22 hit points.
Yeah. You have
I
to,
was on 17.
and you have to get to minus 26.
Yeah.
So he is unconscious, and as he falls, the dragon. I keep wanting to say dragonborn.
Yeah.
Is he not a dragonborn? What is he then?
He is, isn't he?
Yeah, he is a
Is it-
dragonborn.
It is Dragon Ball.
It's just like
You just got Skyrim in your head.
He just holds up his arms and is like, "Is that really the best you've got?" And then stands over Ragnar and cuts a line into his face. It's like, "Here's something to remember me by."
Cool.
That's cool.
Okay.
Kill him.
Motions to hit the rest of his guys. They let the remaining prisoner go, and then they slowly back off, keeping an eye just to make sure that there's no archers that attack them.
I'm gonna just start moving up towards Ragnar.
Same. And use one of his own potions to heal him.
All right. If you got that
And at this point, there are clerics running out
Oh,
from
okay. Let's not waste his potions up.
running out for the. So. Is it?
Should we try and stabilize him, or is there enough time for the clerics to get you and sorted?
There's enough time.
Cool.
I mean, he's like maybe 2 turns, so unless he gets a critical fail.
Do a medicine check.
do-
You may be able to stabilise him. Xander.
I can
No
do,
hope.
I can do a medicine
hope.
check. Probably shouldn't have, but I can.
That's fine. Turns all you need.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. So he is no longer bleeding out, but he is now going unconscious. The clerics get there and drag him back, take him back into the keep, noticing that he's not in any danger of dying.
I'm gonna check in on the guy that's I'm standing next to. Give him a once over. Are you hurt?
I've been beaten a fair bit, but I'm in no danger of dying or anything.
Okay, well we'll take care of that when we're inside.
I'm going to walk over to Kel and ask him if he's calmed down a bit now.
I'm fairly sure if he wasn't, he would have attacked during that
Yeah.
fight.
Sorry, I had something stuck in my throat during that last fight.
Right.
Alright, so as you stepped up to the challenge with Langdarosa, you all get 50 XP.
50? Ooh.
I'm assuming I missed no XP for us getting back to the.
No, there was no combat on the way
We all
back.
get 50 XP, do we?
Everyone gets 50 XP.
7:30.
Yep,
Yeah.
that looks right.
Did we? I assume we took our XP from the mill fight.
Yeah, we had.
Yes, we
Yeah.
did. Before the
Yeah,
end
I
of the
couldn't
stream.
remember.
Yeah, I made sure to do it before the end, before we finished.
Got 30
remem-
XP at the end.
Remember to paint the scar on Ragnar's mini before you send it in.
Just half the face is gonna be missing.
We may be able to heal it.
I don't
Could
think
you
we
not have
should.
like
Why would
attacked
you?
the other eye?
I'm not sure Ragnar's the sort of person that would want that
No.
scar healed.
No.
Ragnar's revenge. Here we go.
Yeah, so he's now got an eye patch and then a scar on the other side of his face.
Yes.
I've re-picked up my sai, by the way, as I walk back into the keep.
Cool.
Flop,
Alright.
flop, flop.
I'm assuming everyone's
Yep.
walked in.
We're good.
Yeah.
I'm just going to head up onto the ramparts to make sure they're not
I assume the army's
going to try
leaving.
anything.
Yep, as you look
I'm going to
around,
watch where they're going until I can see, basically until they've gone, which direction they're going in and stuff.
I would assume so.
as you can see, much like the information you recently got, the army is all travelling towards the south.
Is it worth us pursuing undercover and
No.
dark to try and get a location for their camp?
Oh,
don't
we need rests. Ragnar needs healing.
Yeah.
Straight.
I'm not the only one who's died. Hey.
Yeah,
I mean,
but he went,
I need rest, but I mean, if it's just following them, is it worth me trying?
You
We
can.
can follow an hour behind them, can't we? We could long rest for an hour and follow them.
we could certainly try, but
I don't think we
probably
should.
want to check in
We
with
could try and track them then, yeah, okay.
Well,
we'll need to check in with the governor and see what else is happening. If the sun's going to be coming up shortly or after this hour is done, then we'll need to.
It's about 3 o'clock. The sun's going to rise at about 5ish.
Okay, so we've got enough time to see if we can have another rest in their magical mansion. See if we can help out, have a chat, all the rest of it.
I'm
But we
assuming.
should probably
Alright,
wait until it's done before we start making a move. It's going to be very difficult to track them at night
Yeah.
while it's still dark.
I assume Quentin saw which way the dragon was flying, so we know basically which way to head.
Which
South.
is south.
Oh no, let's rest, make plans.
Let's talk to Night Hill first and make sure he's
Yeah.
alright.
As you re-enter the keep, Nighthill greets you and thanks you profusely for your courage. And I'm sure we can rustle up some reward for all that you have done for us this evening.
Thank you. We'll
Am I still unconscious at this point?
yeah.
You
We'll,
are still unconscious, and
we'll talk more, but we need to get Ragnar patched up. He took on the challenge very bravely.
I'm gonna mumble behind
my-
Wolf's back that we should have sent Nighthill out.
I say
Yeah.
to the governor, I hand him back the treasure that I found, and so we were able to recover more lost loot. So hopefully you can find its rightful owners.
thank you for your honesty, young man.
As long as it goes to the rightful people.
And not your coffers.
And he gestures that shows that the Ragnar is being healed as they speak by the clerics.
Is it by being administered beer, preferably?
No, you would drown.
Blessed beer, holy beer.
Could I get some of that cleric healing
They
too?
will be casting a healing spell on you, so if you would.
You'll be
What's a healing? What's the healing spell dice?
Your wounds.
Greater
2d4
restoration.
plus 2, isn't it?
Hmm?
What's this? Sorry, a healing
Yeah,
as in
or
cure,
healing spell? Cure
cure
wounds.
wounds.
1d8 plus 3.
1d8.
Yeah. So if Ragnar can roll that for himself.
Guys, I'm not able to just
You
like.
cast
click.
it like kind of 3rd level or something.
Can I just click on the name?
Oh,
name?
come on.
Oh. So we're taking
Surely
a
our
long
long
rest
rest
now
will
anyway,
recover your wounds. It's just getting you from unconsciousness
Yeah.
to consciousness that we need.
Yeah, and
What
then
game does what?
Ah, there it is. There it is. Found it.
1d8 plus 2, I think it was.
It's spellcasting, so whatever level the clerics are.
So wisdom modifier.
Same as us.
I mean, I would use it, but I'm out of slots. So
If we're going to take a rest, we don't need to anyway.
Yeah.
So he also wished you into the same room that you were in before, where the wizard cast the spell that you had previously done. This is the last time that you can use this.
That's the thing. Should we save it for a different time in case we need it later on?
well,
And just rest normally. Because are we really going to be able to do anything if we rush back to
Yeah, I
the
think
nest? Because I'm assuming when we
There's
get there,
also-
it'll be gone anyway.
There's also no guarantee that you'll be coming back to Greenest and require a long rest.
No.
we're as well to use this now while we have it.
Yeah.
Because we can long rest anywhere else. It's just
Fair enough.
if we've got the opportunity to use this spot now, we can use the rest of the time
Okay.
catching up.
And then
stuff.
we're going to try and check out this nest if we can then. Not nest. You know what I mean?
camp. Yeah. Well,
Let's
I'm-
talk about it in the morning. Let's
Yeah.
get this rest.
Yeah.
Do we have to be asleep to get a long rest?
Yes.
Okay. Because otherwise we could have spoken to him while we were doing it, so yeah.
That's why I've come round, yeah. Just,
You realize that you will be incredibly tired at this point.
yeah, I'd be fucking
Oh, no,
knackered
yeah.
after that.
Well,
Are we
Join
bringing
the
your,
club, mate.
your mic's gone to shit, Simon.
Not mine, it's Martin's.
Hello?
There we go,
Yar.
much better.
Yar, I could do with a beer before sleep. Anyone got a beer?
No.
No,
I've got them outside the mansion.
Should
I mean,
we?
Inside the mansion, you can always request
Oh,
a
yeah.
beer.
Ask the
Beer.
servant.
I've got
You can
a
do
beer.
anything in the mansion, isn't it? Because it's all magical, so we can get any food we want. Any sex dolls we want. Anything.
Did we get all Are all the guards that were badly injured outside also coming in? Because that'd be nice.
Nope.
Yeah.
A bit crowded.
No,
There
the
is
mansion is infinite.
there is a limit to the number of people that the wizard can put
Oh,
into the.
okay.
Is that limit 5?
Yes.
Handy that. Okay, so we long resting?
Yes.
Yeah.
As
Long
I said,
rest.
I'm
Grab my
going to grab
beer,
Hope while the
Find a bed
without
and
anyone else
fall over
looking.
and crash.
Very quickly. As Kel, Gon, and Ragnar, and everyone.
Yeah,
Is
I'm
it
I'm
just
going
me and
straight
Hope?
to bed. I am absolutely exhausted. I'm done.
I'll grab
Um,
Hope then, and perhaps anyone else that's about, and say, perhaps we need to talk about the Kel in the room while he's not here.
My hit points have just dropped to 18 for some reason. Let me
My hit
change
What is
points
it
that.
dropped by 1. I just
I-
clicked the long rest button to restore them, and it's dropped to 25 out of 25 rather than 26 out of 26.
Yeah, let's check the manage.
I'll go to long rest, see what happens to mine. It says reset maximum HP changes during rest.
I'm fine.
It'll work for me.
Wait,
Yeah.
what? That's not. Doesn't seem to.
My HP's normal.
My HP hasn't actually increased from having a long rest. That's good. Good. It hasn't given me any of my key points back. Great, cool. I'll just do it manually.
Why is
then,
that
shall I?
not worked?
Yeah, it's not reset my spell slots either. Oh well.
And I
But-
can't do anything about fixing my hit points.
You can go into your edit
It's worked for
and
me.
redo it. I'm just
Mine's
gonna.
working perfectly.
I've reset myself to what I know I am, so that's fine. It's not like I have a difficult task of long resting.
Nope, I can't. How do I change it manually?
It reset everything else for me.
No,
Tell you
it's-
Okay,
I'm
if
just
you
gonna-
go into edit character
Yeah, I tried that.
and head to manage HP, you can override the
Yep.
HP.
I can do a hit point modifier, but I can't do anything else to it.
You can override max HP bottom right corner, can't you? Next to where it says the max
right.
HP modifier.
There we go. Thank you.
And
Okay,
I was at 24, wasn't I? Because you were at 26 and I was 2 less than
Yeah.
you.
There's something about you, Mark, that just breaks things.
Oh, no. No, it's fine. Roll 20 is what got it wrong. Roll 20 gave me 2 barbarian dice rolls instead of 1 barbarian, 1 druid. So 18 is what my HP should be. So there we go.
I am
Oh, fuck.
just gonna go get another drink while you have a conversation about me. I'm assuming I wouldn't listen to this, so have fun.
I'm also asleep, so
Okay, so there we go. I reset.
Well, did you go to bed at the same time as Kel?
yes, I'm dead.
I thought he was getting a beer.
Yeah, I said I'm having a beer and then I'm going to sleep.
Yeah, well, Kel went straight to bed. Surely you can't drink a beer that quickly.
All right then, I'll stay up.
Well, if you're not,
Ask nicely.
but I mean, I didn't see anything, but he seemed to be acting a bit strange at times.
Yeah, he was a bit weird.
Yes.
He seemed to get a bit carried away towards the end.
You seem to be the one who most into this sort of thing.
There's a definite sliver of evil about him, but it's occasional. I didn't sense it the first time, and then I sensed it again at the mill.
So we need to keep an eye on him.
Not quite sure what to make of it, but
So
yes, I
far,
think
he is working on our side. So
for
we
now,
definitely need to keep an eye on this.
Perhaps
He-
it's worth you having a chat with a cleric on the side when we're before we leave.
I might also have a chat with him and one before we head off and figure out what's going on. It possible that he is possessed by something. He's not aware of anything. I genuinely don't know. I'm not experienced enough with this sort of thing. This is my first outing as a solo paladin. It's not quite what I expected.
Your experience will be better than ours, and hopefully these state of affairs.
Yar, what did you expect? We were tasked with investigating dragons.
I wasn't expecting to be paired up with a bard and a barbarian pirate. I'll be quite honest. You're lovely gentlemen. You really are.
Are we?
Don't. I'm not talking to you.
Okay.
We have, well, I have matters with this anyway, so
What do
we need to find this Leosin gentleman as well.
what do we know?
Yar,
What do we know? Let's compare notes.
Yar, Quentin boy. Who's that friend of yours you're looking for?
An old
Let's
friend.
start there.
She's a very old friend. Yet
You're,
somehow she's...
you're barely out of diapers, boy. How can you have an old friend?
It's not the years on age. It's the experiences you have, and me and Talis go back a good number of years, so let's just say if she's in trouble, then something's going wrong.
Oh, she.
Okay, boy. Fine. Don't mean to rile you up. I want to know what we're up against.
Honestly, I don't know. But
How do you spell
Yeah.
that name?
And you should be able to spell it, Agus. You've played Dragon Age 2.
I'm exactly what the wiki page I brought up. Yes.
Okay,
Well,
just
I
double
know that's-
checked. My max HP is actually 24. Because I rolled 12 as the basic one. And then I got 6.
Sander, you're talking in riddles.
Okay, yes. I got 12
What
for my
are you on
first
about
roll,
max HP?
6 for my druid roll, and then
Yeah,
it's plus
source,
4
I think.
constitution
Back in
and
that
plus 2
fucking
dwarven
mansion.
toughness. So it is actually 24. So fuck knows what happened.
I think Xander's lost it. He is talking in riddles at the moment.
Yes.
Yar,
At least he can add.
Yeah.
Well, he's a druid. He has some magical stones.
Oh yeah, you can have one back. Pulls it out of my pocket, hands it
You
back.
can
to
throw
me.
it at him. to
Thank
pass
you.
it.
I flick it at a finger, ping it off, like you'd flick a coin.
It's
Not
only
quite
one
a
hour, I
pointy
think.
witcher, but will do.
Talis, by the way.
Sorry.
What?
It's 1 hour, I think.
Okay.
So why did you get employed by the is it the Iron Fist? Let me try and remember.
Flaming Fist.
Flaming fist.
Flaming
you
Fist.
asking?
Well, both of you. I look at both you and Ragnar, and you never actually gave you reasons why you joined it.
I was given a choice, and I picked this one.
What was the other one? Prison?
Yeah.
Okay.
Do you wish you pick death?
I prefer to live, and to be honest, I've got a thing against dragons, so I thought this might be an opportunity to investigate further.
Very good.
The little bastards gave me this eye. Don't like them much.
Dare we ask why you were incarcerated?
I am a pirate. Seriously?
DVDs or?
Blu-ray, yeah. They're an idiot.
Arr.
Yeah, it's pronounced Duvda.
Ooh.
And look at it.
It does.
And Hope, what's your story then?
Not much to tell. Was asked to come here by my by the higher ups. Order. There was probably a favor that was owed, but that was it. I haven't joined anything. I was just asked to provide escort and start investigating for the temple.
So you'll be the only one here, apparently out of choice.
Yes.
Right. You'd be the strangest among us.
That's yeah, no real motives. These goody two shoes at times, but
Yeah, I'm
very
here
strange
'cause
for a tiefling.
rock in a hard place. Quentin's here because of a girl. Kel, well, he's just a bit of a strange one, but he's looking for a friend. And, well, Xander, he's,
No idea why
fuck
I'm here.
knows what Xander's here.
He was quoting numbers a minute ago. Anyway, I'll leave it. We'll leave Kel to you then. Hope at this moment, but well, I think we'll all keep an eye on him for the moment.
Yes, I think it's.
Sure. Best keep a weather eye on that one. But for the moment, I think he's better in front of us than behind.
One other thing, gentlemen. Do please try and respect. If I leave someone alive for whatever reason, please just don't feel the need to execute them out of hand. My temple is all about life. I try to avoid taking it wherever possible. I would very much appreciate if you respect that as well.
And we look over to Kel for a little bit.
I only take a life when it needs to be taken.
Indeed.
I can respect that. I will do my best not to let my temper get the better of me.
I'm not asking. Don't kill. Just.
No, I understand, girly. But
Girly. To a 6 foot tall, bright red tiefling.
I'm not going to say anything. Just
With that, gentlemen, perhaps
eyebrowing that look.
perhaps when Kel's up in the morning, we can discuss what we're due.
yeah, good idea, young man. I think I really need to get some rest after that. Quite a bit of a pasting I took from that Dragonborn. He's a vicious bastard.
And I've been brewing quite a dump, so I go to Hope's room first, have a massive shit, and then I'm going to go back to my room to sleep.
Okay.
Okay. So is anyone else doing anything before they go to sleep?
I am going to take out my book and pencil, write, draw a little bit, put it back away. And then go
Very
to sleep.
similar to what I did before I went to actual sleep.
I'm going to fall asleep with the book I was reading on the way here just on my face and just snoring loudly.
A little bit of a prayer habit, like not just like the sort of thing that is expected to be done of a paladin.
Right. So Ragnar, as your head hits the pillow, you fall into a deep sleep, and you
Second time he's
begin
been knocked out.
having a rather familiar nightmare that you have had on and off for the past couple of years. You are back on your ship. It's very stormy weather. You see your crew rushing around, and suddenly you start hearing screams from the other side of the ship. When you notice large tentacles erupting from the sea. What do you want to do?
Yar, I grab my axe, bellow to my crew, and tell them to avast, there be tentacles, all hands to battle stations, yar.
As you see, everyone is grabbing weapons to fight these tentacles. And as you join the fray, you cut down a few tentacles that approach you, but get grabbed from behind and dragged below the waves. As you're coming down, fighting for the breath that you desperately need, you see the face of the Kraken, blue glowing eyes, and you just hear a voice resonate inside your skull saying, "We have unfinished business, you and I." What do you want to say? What do you want
Yeah,
to say?
better find me first, you miserable beast.
You already have the spell. You are being dragged towards me as we speak.
Well,
You
you'll
can't
regret it. You'll regret it.
you can't
I won't be
avoid this.
alone.
You can't avoid this encounter. No one escapes me.
No one escapes me.
And just before you run out of breath, you wake up. You're covered in sweat. You feel rested but very disturbed, and you get a feeling that this is going to get worse if you don't deal with this. And as you come to consciousness, you recognize a piece of landscape that's near near Candlekeep, on the coast of the Sword Coast, relatively close by.
Awesome. Yar. That'd be a strange dream.
Alright, let's get rid of what's not on here.
Let's get ready. Let's get ready. Let's get ready, Rumbo.
Did we gain any money or anything from doing any of that?
Well,
We haven't
resting.
really spoken to Nightingale yet.
Oh no.
Sorry, Nighthill. Underhill. Baggins. Whatever his name is.
So as you return from the magical hotel for the last time in this campaign,
Is that Hotel California?
yes,
Such a lovely place.
Jasper wants to get a little bit tipsy tonight.
so as you
How I woo
return,
him.
you are met by Governor Nighthill, who greets you enthusiastically. Hello there. Have you had a nice rest?
I think we're back up to full speed. Yes, thank you. Thank you.
Slept like a baby.
What's
But
the?
you are, Quentin. You are a baby, so
Again, I'm just grumpily
kind of
looking at him.
expected.
What's
Where
the
the hell am I?
What was that, Agus? Can you?
What's the latest, Governor? Has there been any developments?
Well, as far as my scouts have been able to find, you have cleared the town of all cultist presence. They all seem to head to the south. And while you were resting, I did manage to delve into my personal vaults and got you this. And he places a large bag of coin on the table, along with two potions of healing. Inside the pouch,
I
you
take this
find
opportunity to pass one back, past the one that Kel handed to me, back to Kel.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you for your kindness, Kel. But
I'm only
I think
sorry
I
you
think you might need it.
Side
Yeah.
eye.
inside the pouch. You find that there is 1,000 gold coins, and he says that this is for all of the work that you've done.
That's a
You
lot.
managed to save a lot of civilians this night, and managed to drive them away at great personal cost to yourselves. We are very grateful.
I think nothing of it, but we thank you for such generosity.
And as this is happening, Kel notices that Nessim has entered the room behind Nighthill, and he looks very agitated. He wants to speak to you.
I will go over and talk to him in private.
I knew I had a friend here.
Remember, for spellcasters who prepare the spells, you've had a
Can
long
I,
rest, so you can now change
when he
them.
goes over to talk to him, can I just keep an ear out and listen in on their conversation?
Are you attempting to do it stealthily or just?
Yeah.
Right, roll a stealth check. And if Cal can roll a perception check. Yep, you managed to neatly put yourself in a position where you can overhear the conversation without Kel noticing.
Besides, Sedge, Kel's not on the map.
Uh,
Not far
I'm
back in
still
space.
in the hotel. I've just relaxed in here. Gonna stay here for the rest of my life.
Collapsing around you.
I assume that mercenary we brought was put in the cells, by the way.
yes, the Night Hills. We did manage to secure the prisoner you brought through with you in the. We didn't. Don't worry, we didn't forget about him in the confusion. He is in the cells below below the keep.
I did.
Was the other one a cultist? Just my reckoning, I can't remember.
The collar's behind. He's dead.
No, you brought one before, didn't
Well,
you?
the first one.
Oh, the
They
other one.
were both mercenaries, weren't
I can go and say hi to him. He liked me. But
they? Yeah.
Well, I'm going to listen
he's fucking
to
lovely.
Kel's conversation first, anyway.
Maybe ask him his name this time.
Nessim comes up to Cal and goes, "We found some evidence of Leosin. It seems like he has done the stupid thing I was worried about and has tried to infiltrate the cult. I'd assume that he's gone to their camp."
Oh, good. Look, he drags me all the way here, and then he leaves without saying hello. Fine. What evidence is it? Is it pretty strong, or?
Well, we found his quarterstaff wasn't damaged or anything to suggest that he'd been defeated. So I doubt he's being held prisoner. I'd assume that he's wearing the coldest clothes of the stripped naked guy that we found near his quarterstaff.
Sounds a lot like what we did. Yeah, that would make sense. Okay. Are you planning on staying here with the rest of them, or do you
I'm
want to join?
I'm too injured to work, and the others of our party are more healers than anything else. So I think we'd do more good helping the citizens here than slowing you guys down.
Good. I will try and convince the guys to travel south then, and we'll see if we can follow the cult.
And from what I gather, Nightingale will be asking them to track down this cultist because there are quite a few. There are a few villagers that have gone missing over the course of last night.
Is there anything in Leosin's notes that might suggest where they might have camped? Did he already know?
He didn't already know where they were. We just know that they have been going from west to east to west along the south of the South Coast.
So we knew they were going east to west, but they've suddenly diverted south. Is there any?
Maybe they're using the mountains to the south. Color. I'll put you on the world map.
So there's
pretty
no.
much all the way
Yeah.
down here. There is a mountain range and the forest range, which would be good places for them to hide and delve into the southern. And I will reveal these two.
Oh, that means we're heading close. If we head south, we're heading close to my woods.
Yeah, Because you're a bastard and changed which woods you were in right at the last minute.
I've travelled north as well.
Well, I
You know
made the one that made the most sense to the character and stuff. It just happens to be slightly off the bottom of this map.
So there's no major establishment between here and the mountains that they could be using. You just believe they are in the mountains.
Yeah, there's no cities down that way. The Baragost and Greenest are the closest towns to Am.
Do you know of any sort of large caves or anything in those mountains that they could be using?
You know, there's caves all over the mountains.
Okay, as this is
God
right
knows
next,
where they are.
as this is right next to where I live, and I have a memory for maps and shit like that, would I have any idea where likely places would be?
You are listening.
Oh, I'm not, sorry.
It's only Kel's conversation. Although I'm hearing it all.
Of course you are you though?
Yeah, because I beat your perception, mate.
Okay, is there anything else I need to know before we follow them?
And from what we can tell, there's more leaders than the two that were seen during this attack.
We have names?
Not at this time. It seems like the two that were present in the attack are the ones that we knew of, as they seem to be the only ones that lead the attacks. So I'd imagine that they're the two fighters of the group.
That's some good info, and there was nothing in Leosin's notes as a message to myself. He called me all this way. I feel like he would have left me something.
The only reference we had was there was something he wanted to show you at Candlekeep.
Candlekeep. Looks
But
at map sheet, actually.
without Leosin's without Leosin being present, it's going to be quite hard to get into Candlekeep unless you have a tome of worth. They don't let anyone in without someone of influence.
Then I will track him down. That would make sense. Thank you. Go rest and look after that leg of yours. Then I'm just gonna head back over to the group, I guess. Just
I'm
slide.
going to make myself apparent to Kel that as he walked past, and I go, couldn't help but eavesdrop, Kel. How much do you trust your friend Leosin? Has he joined it to infiltrate, or could he have more nefarious?
If Leosin's there, then I trust he is there to infiltrate. I trust him more than I trust anyone else.
Well, if you trust him, then Kel, so do I.
Good to have your backing. I think we should travel south. I think it's time.
Sorry, has Kel come back to the rest of us, or is he still
Yeah,
just
sorry,
chatting?
I have sort of wandered back into the group, saying
won't-
it loud enough that it's apparent to everyone that it is directed to the room.
You be saying, Kel? What was that?
We should travel south now. We should see if we can catch up with the cultists. Nessim here believes they would have traveled down to the mountains, as in using that as cover to continue their journey east. We're no more currently than about 2 hours behind them, max. We can.
Yeah, if you think it'd be wise, I mean, there was a lot of them, and one of the leaders did smack me about something chronic.
Look, now that I am
long as we don't-
rested, I can handle it.
Yeah, yeah, no.
Xander, do you think you can track an army?
Yes, easily. But because you've now told me we're heading south down there, I would also like to be able to ask, would I in any way know of any particular places where they're likely to be because of how much time I've spent down in that area?
You know, there's a few areas that could hide a force of significant size.
Okay.
And how far east would you have explored of the mountains?
I'm gonna say like half and half, so half the mountains on the left, half the mountains on the right. I wouldn't have gone too far.
Yeah, so about up to the trail to into
Yes. I wouldn't have gone up to the road because people, but I'd have been able to like the mountains next to it and then gone, people, and then come back.
yeah, and you know that particular range of mountains does have quite a few cave systems, but if it's just a temporary thing, if they're moving like from east to west, there are a fair few places that would shelter a force of significant size.
Do we know they definitely went into the mountains? Or were they, by any chance, in my fucking forest, which is why they got rid of me?
At this point, you only know that they're going south.
Right. We should definitely go down and have a look around. Do I need to roll survival to find out if I can track an army?
And see
I am
how much information you can get. You can definitely track them. Let's see how much information you can get
Fuck.
from them.
I'm proficient in it as well, for God's sake.
Yeah, so you definitely can track them.
Because it's a massive army, I'm not looking that close.
Yeah, so you can see that there's like a lot of crisscrossing paths. It's not too hard to see.
Not sand people.
Hmm?
At least we know they're not sand people walking single files to hide their numbers.
Fuck's sake.
Oh yeah, they're definitely not trying to hide their numbers. They're just crouching out. You can see that, mildly see that there is some lighter footprints going towards the town, and then there's deeper imprints going away, which suggests that they are leaving the town heavier than they arrived.
Laden with ill-gotten gains.
Money and shit.
We have to keep up with them then if they're way laden down.
Yeah. Well, we can sell it. We can sell.
Are we still with the governor?
Yep. So as the governor sees you out, he does.
Well, before
say,
you leave, have you mounts, governor, that we can perhaps use to catch up with this army?
We don't want to catch up with them.
Well,
We
catch up
really...
enough that we can track them easier.
It's not going to be a problem to track a massive army from an hour or two behind.
Yeah, and they're not. From the tracks, you can tell that they're not running away. They're casually walking away. They're not going to be too far in front of you.
And then if we take horses, we have to look after the horses, we have to feed the horses, and it just slows everything down as well. Not slows everything
How
down.
can a horse slow you down?
You know what I mean?
What?
Go quicker.
What planet you on,
Slow,
Xander?
slow, slow.
You lived in a forest. You lived on squirrels. No.
You're an animal boy.
Exactly, not horses.
And the only things that we have are mules.
Which travel
Well,
at walking
could be good
pace.
if we're to bring back some of this treasure. A mule could be useful to carry it back, unless you want to do that, Xander.
Oh, we have our cart as well. Well, your cart, not our cart.
It's not our
Yeah.
car. It's definitely not our
We'll
car.
borrow the cart and a mule. Sounds excellent.
Because at least
And-
then we can leave it off behind if we need to.
Yeah.
Unlike
And
six
I
horses
can
or
only
whatever.
spare maybe one mule.
One mule will be fine.
That's enough to pull the cart. Oh, by the way, merchants, we're taking the cart.
Looking towards Hope to see whether she has anything to say about this.
No, not really.
It's for the greater
Um,
good. It's to return.
Well, let me put it this way: if there's injured people, Hope, how are we going to bring them back?
I mean, if there's injured people an hour plus away, then we've got bigger problems and we should probably deal with them then. But
I can deal with them.
Oh god.
could the you need to pipe down, sir. Could we not leave the cart here to for the governor to assist to use for the rebuilding efforts? Because the town's taking quite a heavy hit. They're going to need to be.
Well, it's not the town's cart. It's the merchant's cart.
And it's our mule now.
What? I suppose we could use the mules if we get hungry.
I think the mule will be useful to bring back the village's lost loot.
Yeah.
And if there are injured people, we can bring them back.
Um,
A mule's not
So,
going to get in the
I-
way.
Sedge has the look of somebody who's desperate trying to think how quickly can I kill off this fucking mule.
Well,
I will call him Droop the Mule.
we could bring someone from the town with us to be in charge of the mule and the cart.
Well, let's all right. Let's take the cart and see what happens. I'm sure it's gonna. I'm sure it's gonna
Think
be
of a name for the mule now.
Are we going to be bringing a cart driver with us, or is one of us going to be doing it? Because if we get there and we want to send the cart back,
Quentin has volunteered for the cart. He's driving.
yeah, but if we bring someone
Anyone
from
have
Greenest with
proficiency
us, we can then
on
send them back with the cart
land vehicles?
if needs be.
Does any of us have proficiency on land vehicles?
Not a land
is
vehicle.
it called a
is it?
loot?
Everyone, I think. I don't think you need proficiencies.
Yeah,
with
it's
animals.
not a land
It's
vehicle.
just animal handling.
Yeah,
It's animal handling. Yeah, but
which
there
I
is- there is
very
one
much
for
To
land.
ride a horse?
Yep.
Well, I've got half proficiency, that's what I'll do.
You've
I'm
got
not
upper
bad.
proficiency.
I'm
in
not bad at
everything.
it.
I've got proficiency in vehicles water, so vehicles land
Yeah.
don't rise as a
We
cart.
surely
No,
must
that
have
would
all
be-
ridden a horse at some point or another.
Swain did have land vehicles as a
Yeah,
proficiency.
it,
but a
it
horse
gives
isn't a
you
land vehicle.
advantage.
It's an
I mean, I
animal.
may only be 19, but I've ridden many a thing in my life.
But
That's not a surprise.
Okay, so we are bringing the cart.
Can I insight check that, please?
Are we going to try and convince someone from Greenest to come with us to be the cart driver in case we need to send the cart away
No.
at any point?
No, we'll be fine.
I think the town has bigger problems than.
Yeah.
Fair
We'll
enough.
They
take the
need to
mule,
read
we'll
it.
take the car, we'll leave it outside the encampment, far away
Tie it
enough.
up.
Tie it up. When we're done, we've got 50 foot, they can wander around, have a nice little feed.
Okay.
When we've saved the people, saved the treasure,
And I
we'll load
believe-
it back on the car and take it back.
And I
You
believe
start-
that you named the mule Droopy. Did you say?
Oh, no, yeah, I'm still coming up with a name unless
Okay.
anyone else has got something.
Night
Peter.
Hill.
So Hope's incited your.
No, we can't
you've
name the mule
ridden
after the governor.
Many things.
Well, I travelled around with an army, so probably. But 19, haven't done badly. Let's put it that way.
Mm.
Night Hill. If we're going to be spending a few nights on the road, do you have any
Perhaps some are
Tents.
paid.
tents to spare for us so we could at least sleep in some comfort as we follow them?
Well, we should all have bedrolls and stuff on us, shouldn't we?
Yeah, we
But
don't have
not
tents, so do we?
No, but I'm just checking.
Is there any before we set off? Is there any trading that we can do, or is everyone still in a bit of a panic to try and fix everything back up? I wouldn't mind pumping some of this money back into the local ecosystem. I have no compunctions in taking the governor's money. That's fine.
I've given the town their treasure back.
That is in the money that we've just earned.
You've been paid.
Yeah, how much money did we
1,000
just get?
gold. It was
1,000
1,000
gold.
gold
So 200
and
each.
2 health potions. So who hasn't got a health potion?
Me.
You gave one back to me, right? So yeah,
Yeah.
I got mine.
I
So-
don't have one, but I also have spells and lay on hands, so I could go without.
Well, if everyone's got one, we're just going to give everyone, and then whoever has a greatest need gets the extra one.
Okay.
Whoa! I
Well,
don't
because-
like this.
Because Mikel can't use it because he just gets knocked down in one hit.
True.
Give it to a medic and then.
I'd say give it a Quentin.
Yeah,
What's
give
this?
it Give it to
It's
the.
Quentin or Hope for the second one. If you've already got,
Yeah.
if everyone was, is everyone? So everyone has one, yeah?
I have one. Yeah.
Except for Hope.
Everyone Hope. Okay, so Hope
I
take
have
one.
an important question, Governor, before we leave.
Sake.
Is it a female mule or a male mule?
Oh god.
Why? Don't try to fuck it, please.
It's based on the
Jeez.
name.
Don't be so disgusting.
Just
He
make
lifts
it
up the
male.
sword, just like, looks female.
Oh, that's a shame. Right. Okay.
Troopina.
Yeah.
Bet.
Elvis is out then.
Elvina is in though.
Sorry. Back to
Wow.
the tent situation.
I can sell you a tent.
Lovely. How much?
How about you just throw in a couple of tents as reward for us helping you?
I think we've got
I
quite
just
enough for
paid
for what-
you.
Yeah,
I-
but we'll give you the tents back when we
We
return
are going
with.
to do a job for you.
I don't think a tent is too much to ask.
Don't need tents.
Speak for yourself. I'm not doing it for him.
I mean, Governor, you have a lot on here, but I mean, we're sparing your
We've got
men
some
to do a
gold
job.
pieces.
And we
And-
thank you for it. But I think a tent, we would very much like. We're going somewhere for your benefit to help you. I think some tent.
Right, so you would need 3 tents. So I'll knock
I do not require a
10
tent.
gold.
You're going to charge us for it,
Yes.
you cheap ass. I'm going to intimidate him with my fearsome reputation.
Roll intimidation for me.
Please get one. Please get one.
Shut up.
We're dead.
I'm gonna intimidate fucking Ragnar and say, "Oi, stop it."
Alright. Alright, so that's just cancelled out your intimidation.
Oh, for fuck's sake. Fucking hope.
Alright,
I'm
so
gonna
Let's
play my drum.
enough of that from you. Go on,
Alright,
shut up.
So you'll need 3 tents. Let's say
Shut
that's
up, you
10
red
gold
or
pieces.
bitch.
So if we're going off to investigate, I will investigate the camp and get as much information as possible. I will attempt to. I will give you 240 gold pieces each.
I think that's fair.
Do we need 3 tents for 4 people?
Yes, you need 3 tents for 5 people. but
Yeah, I'm
he's
not going to be
ignoring the
sleeping in a
fact-
tent.
He doesn't
He doesn't
care.
know that.
He's selling you 3.
Fair enough.
We've
He's
got
giving you
240 gold
everyone.
each from that last run, or he's selling them.
He's now selling them. We've got the we've got the
Yeah.
what? 1,000 gold? Was it 200 gold? It was.
We got 200 gold
Yeah,
each.
It was 1,000
200
gold.
gold each, and for going to the
Nest and reporting
the
back.
camp and getting
Yeah,
as
yeah.
much information as possible, and hopefully saving people, he will give you 240 gold pieces each.
Cool.
Fair. Is this?
So what was the performance check for there, son?
I was just playing my drum while they were intimidating each other.
Oh, like the Star Trek.
Out of time.
Are we ready to leave? Have
Let's
we got
go.
the provisions? I'm assuming you don't have any studded leather armor available.
Or splint mill. I'm in the market for some splint mill if it's going. But
Or books.
Yeah, definitely don't have any splint mail. We can only really rustle up some very basic stuff. So,
that's fine. I just thought I'd ask.
and I think that goes for studded mail as well. Yeah, studded
Don't
leather
suppose
as well.
Yar, Nightingale. Sorry, Nighthill. Do you have a spare battle axe?
I think we can spare a battle axe.
Yar, awesome.
Sorry, were they going east to west or west to east?
East to west. They're going towards the ocean.
Okay.
So they're heading towards the mountains, not the forest.
They are currently heading south.
Yeah.
But they have
Yeah,
been
they
raiding
are
from.
Yeah.
They are raiding from east to west.
Okay.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Cool. Let's go.
I have no further questions.
No further
Fine.
questions, Your Honor. Happy to move on.
Why can I not find a battle axe?
So, I've got some names for our possible mule. If we want to have a vote on them.
Yar boy, what do you suggest?
Well, Spud. The mule. Waffles. Muriel. Hazel. Twiggy. Hilda. Polly.
I like
Marmite.
I like waffles.
I stopped.
Pixie
I stopped
or
listening
Mrs.
after
Murphy?
the first one.
Mrs. Murphy.
Waffles.
Mrs. Murphy.
In the morning,
Waffles.
we're having waffles.
AKA Waffles the Mule. Excellent.
Waffles a meal, excellent.
Alright, so Ragnar, the battle axe would normally cost you 10 gold pieces, but Nighthill is willing to let it go for 5.
Yar, that'd be a deal.
How much do we pay for the tents?
10 gold pieces.
I will just
Split
slide.
between you.
I will just slide out the whole 10 gold.
Okay.
Is that 10 for everything or all 3?
10 for everything.
10 each.
Would he
How
have
do you work out
access?
10 for 3 tens? Surely it's 9.
He's overcharging you.
I was
Would-
going to say.
Because you were being a
Whoa,
dick
whoa,
to
whoa,
him.
Kel, about the bear. I mean, these people may need to rebuild and keep their money, but he's overcharging us for some tens.
Your own
I'm
fault.
ignoring him and I just passed 10 gold and just.
I think it's fine, Quentin. You need to calm down.
Would he have any carpenter's herbalism or woodcarver's tools?
Not on him, no.
As in, to buy from them.
Not personally.
Can you
If you want to spend some time
leave?
Search-
He's
Searching
a
out.
shopkeeper, guys.
Do you have any arrows of dragon slaying? Anything that's gonna immediately kill a dragon for us?
Yeah, any boots
Knife?
of haste, maybe? Anything that can make me go faster, so I'm not going to
Well,
play and
you
catch up
found a
with Kel
fucking
all the time.
battle axe.
Hope has just announced, I'm out, I'm leaving,
Yeah.
and just going downstairs. So it's like, I've had enough of this.
Well, I've asked.
So
The
make
answer
sure
is no,
Waffles
so I'm
is
going to
okay.
go as well.
Hope.
if you want to spend some time trying to search out someone that can sell you these things, you
Nope.
can do that.
Nope, too far. Not important enough.
No.
I think in the current state of the town, we perhaps should find somewhere that's perhaps a bit better placed. Anything of value would have been looted, I would have thought.
And I think the townsfolk have slightly more important things to worry about than can we make or sell new bits of armor.
Let's
What
go.
with it?
Yep.
Yep.
I'm gonna claim one of the tents as my own and I'm sleeping on it on my own. And I'm just gonna hand out 2 tents to whoever wants them.
I'll
I'll
take
sleep
the
with
second.
Xander.
I'm sleeping outside.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Okay.
As the only,
I'll
taking-
have. Me and
Well,
Xander
I've
will
already,
share a
I've already
tent.
grabbed a tent, so you can fuck off.
You're tiny.
There
I
is-
can sleep with you, Agna.
as the only female, I'm taking the other one.
So we've each got a tent, and yet there's only 3 of them. This works out well.
No, you are sharing with somebody.
It looks like Ragnar and Quentin are sharing a tent.
Hope you're not my type, so I wouldn't worry.
That's fine.
What
That's-
colour's Waffles?
Let's go.
Waffles is a patchwork white and brown.
Oh, lovely. You better not kill her yet.
Undercooked.
Lovely.
Okay, so you see that the following the trail, you go around 12 miles before it starts getting into more rugged terrain, heading closer to the getting closer to the mountains. The land between the plateau is no, sorry, more rugged terrain where steep-sided rocky plateaus replace the gently rolling hills that surround greenest. The land between the plateaus is fairly large, broken only by outcroppings and wandering streams in steep-sided gullies. And the plateaus drop 50 to 100 feet above their surroundings
Can I
and are
keep,
difficult to climb.
can I keep my eye out to make sure none of the army has stayed behind to make sure they're not being followed?
Right, so you're actively looking for ambushes.
Do I need to roll for
Alright.
that? Or am I
Nope.
good?
Not just yet, anyway. Alright. So, a few. Can everyone. Well, who's at the front of this line?
Sorry, so the plateaus, they're above, we're in a gully, are we? Or we're up high? Sorry.
The areas, you've got some fairly rocky bits that go between like jutting plateaus. So you're travelling down the gullies.
I'm on the cart. Is anyone else on the cart with me?
I'll be walking alongside the horse mule.
Oh.
Waffles.
If
I'll
Kel's
be
are-
riding in the cart because I've got short legs.
Oh, you're playing it up now, Christ. Sorry. Sean,
What do you mean? He's always moaning that his legs are too short to catch up with me.
yeah. So if Kel's out in front, I'm in set. I'm nearby, but like in second, because ambush stuff.
Alright, Kel and Hope, can you roll a perception check for me? Yep, no, so Hope immediately spots the drift of smoke from what looks like a campfire a few miles ahead of you.
Look at that.
Lovely fire.
Yeah. Look, is it a big one? Is it like? I guess it's just one individual campfire that's causing some.
Yeah, it seems to be like a small group, similar sort of size to your own.
Is it directly ahead of this trail we're following?
Which trail are we following?
It's on the trail of the army.
Okay. I'm gonna start keeping an eye around the sides of the trail to see if anyone.
Is everyone seeing
Splints
the
off.
same thing as I am in Roll20? There's just the big map with just Kel on it.
Yep.
Good, just checking.
Well, that's just roughly where we are. So
Do I need to
well-
roll for anything to look out for the side paths?
That's it. Yeah.
Would you like me to go
You're
ahead?
roughly,
do
you're
a
roughly there.
Scouting.
well,
Yeah, that
if
went well
you,
last time.
Kel, if you want
Yeah,
to run,
Kel, you go ahead, but actually fucking look this time.
If someone messages me, I will actually respond this time. And I will run slightly ahead, stealthily. I will stealthily sneaky stealth ahead.
All right.
I'll stop
so-
singing Oh Mandy by Barry Manilow, but replacing Mandy with the word waffles, by the way. And keep an eye on Kel now.
So, Kel, if you can roll me a stealth check. Yep. With that, you creep up to a bush that's overlooking this small craggy outlook where they have taken camp. Prepare this in advance.
We could get this far.
I'll message Kel and say, "What do you see?"
Hang on.
Alright, so
Not
you
told yet.
One moment, please.
you do see
Oh, no, no.
that there are 4 human cultists and 8 kobolds.
That's 4
Around the
human
campfire.
cultists and 8 kobolds around a campfire. Over.
I'll relay to the others what he sees and say, what do we want to do?
We should probably go and deal with them. Well, let's,
Yes, we should.
I suggest, Yara, I've got a plan. How about Quentin here rides this cart with me and Hayden in the back, it towards them to draw their attention, while everyone else kind of circles round to come from behind.
I'm
told that they
assuming
can't
I'm
run
just
away.
as a cultist.
or I
Yeah,
could-
you dress as a cultist. I'll be hiding in the back, and then once they're engaged talking to Quentin, I can jump out, surprise them, and you guys can stop anyone else from running away.
I suggest Hope is
I like that plan, 'cause
definitely
we
in
don't want to be
the
alerted
thing
to
with
the
you.
others.
Yeah, I mean, we do that, and I could try intimidating them all away, putting the fear of God into them first.
Well, I'm just saying
We
that
don't-
there's no
Waffles
chance
don't-
in
we
you
don't
being able
want
to stealth
them to
there.
run. We want to take them out. We don't want them to go back to their friends, tell them we're
Yeah.
coming. We need to stop them.
Like, we can
So-
try and stealth behind, whereas
I'm going to
Hope,
take one of them to show us where the camp is.
Yeah.
I like that plan. I'd start putting the robe on and the mask.
Yeah, maybe Hope should be in the cart because she's a bit noisy.
Yep.
Hmm.
I'll go
How
with
about Hope's in there
Xander
and you
Kel.
sneak around Ragnar?
Yeah, I'll go with Xander and Kel. We'll flank them.
I'm not
I
sure
like this
I
plan very much.
lumped in the same noise category as a cart.
You are, though.
Shut up. Not the point.
But you're gonna be hidden in the cart, so you'll be still.
Hope and
Ish.
waffles forever.
Yeah.
And-
At most,
and
you'll sound
Quentin
like a
will
load of
be singing.
tins or bric-a-brac. I'll put some. I'll get a tent and unfurl it and kind of loop it over him. So even if they make noise, I can just say it's more stuff that I've brought.
Him.
Him, yeah. Look, I hope I told you you're not my type. I don't care.
As a bard, I sure you don't. I assumed you don't really care. You just want everything's your type.
Yeah. Waffles is a good friend, but I wouldn't say any further than that. We're just friends.
That's I'll hold.
You'll only be knowing Waffles for about 10 minutes.
We've only known each
Yeah,
other
but
for
I
like an
feel
hour.
I've got a special connection with Waffles now.
We're also buying sections
Anyway.
times to fix the map.
I'm gonna go up with. Oh, look! It's my Waffles! Is that part of the map, by the way?
He is now.
Oh, he's part of the map. Oh, okay. But he can be moved.
No, he can be moved if you want him to, but because
Okay,
he.
so I'm gonna go about here.
For fuck's sake,
And then-
Right.
my
We're gonna be all behind them.
thing
Well, I
was
was gonna say, assume
where the
you're
fuck are you
flanked
going?
behind these rocks if you can.
I try to drag myself around and it's just absolutely flooding out. Like it's whenever I'm dragging, it's like
Yeah, refresh. I had that as well.
Oh.
I suggest we don't flank because there's nothing to hide behind on that side whatsoever, and we sneak into the trees.
Which bush am I in? Am I meant to be in a bush?
Wasn't it you and Quentin were dressing up as cultists to try and convince them to.
I was still miles ahead. I have no idea what the plan is. No
You're
one told
messing-
me
you're
shit.
Yarr.
you got message, you'll be fine.
Kel is with Xander and me, and we're flanking the bastards.
Roger that.
And then Quentin and
Quentin.
Hope attack from the front.
Yeah, Hope's in the cart.
I'm
Hide it.
assuming we need to do stealth to see if we can actually get you, though.
Yes.
I was basing my plan on the fact that there were some big ass plateaus that we could kind of use as stealthiness, not a freaking stream and some bushes.
Fine. Give me stealth rolls with advantage because they're not particularly paying too much attention. They're
I was gonna say,
chatting
can you
happily
not get
around.
through the trees? That's kind of off the edge and then come back in again. Cut them off on the
19,
road.
23. I didn't. Oh shit.
13.
I mean a +6. I've got
22.
pretty good fucking stealth
Yep,
rolls.
and with those rolls, it's good enough that you can get into position without them knowing that you're there.
Right. Yeah, I'm gonna from afar just kind of have my head down a little bit, point my finger, and say, "Are you in position, Ragnar?"
Okay. Let me see if...
Oh.
Each one of these
So-
squares is 5 feet, isn't it?
Yeah.
How much leeway are you going to give us for placement of our guys, Sedge?
Get your tokens in. And you don't.
Mm.
You don't have to be directly behind the cover, like being there or. But I'm not gonna. Do you want to be completely opposite side?
You be back here?
Yeah, I'll go back here.
Yeah, you really stealthed. Fucking hell.
Well, I've got the worst stealth, so I'll have to go to the closest one here. Both Kel and
Yeah,
Ragnar
Kel
and
and
they can pretty much go wherever they
Kel
want.
and Ragnar can go anywhere on this side of the map.
Kel, I would suggest going the other side. So we really flank the buggers, split them up.
My stealth check was only to run on this side of the road.
I
Hang
hope he can't sleep.
Yeah. I can get to the road. I can get to the middle of the road on my speed, so it's okay. Just checking you can actually reach them.
Okay.
It's always worth it.
Do any of the cultists look like spellcasters, or are we just not going to be able to tell?
You don't see any of them that look like they're the acolytes that you fought in the past.
So this is probably
They-
all melee.
Yeah, they all seem to be the standards.
Yeah, Xander and Kel, it might be worth coming down the bottom so they can't run away.
My stealth is too
Alright.
shit. I wouldn't be able to make it all the way down there,
With
would
my
I?
stealth, I will come down. But yeah, fine.
Yeah,
whatever.
I'd say that Xander's definitely not in the
Yeah.
not with that roll.
Well, Xander didn't roll advantage, so.
Yeah, I did.
He did.
My second one was a
He
9.
rolled a 13 and a 9.
Oh, I missed that. Sorry.
No, they just
two
can't
rolls.
roll
I just rolled
advantage,
advantage.
those
I
two.
did it properly.
Yeah, I forgot.
sorry,
to roll advantage.
I didn't have the window selected, so I didn't do it properly.
Okay.
Right. Are you okay, Hope? Are you all hidden? Are you happy?
Happy is a stretch, but let's see how we get on.
I'm assuming
I message
kill-
everyone.
kill all the
and
kobolds.
I wish...
And capture at least one of the others.
Yeah.
Kill the kobolds, capture a cultist.
Cool.
It's that time of day again.
So, Quentin, are you attempting to distract them?
Yeah, I'm going to. When I say the word eggs, attack. How I'm going to fit that into a conversation?
Yeah.
I have no idea.
Get everyone with
Hold on,
rolling
Hope.
advantage.
Well,
my
she
first
does
one
have to get out of the cart, to be fair.
Oh, okay. It was 10. I thought it was 3.
My first one was a 10, but I hadn't picked the icon, so I just fixed it. Which is really annoying because I was moving the icon around a fucking ton.
Don't worry. We're all going to get a surprise round in, hopefully. Well, I won't. And then,
Depends on how good you are at distracting them, really, doesn't it? Right, so what are you going to be doing?
I'm going to pull up in the cart, kind of wave them down.
Right, how far do you
Just say, do you mind? I'm just going to say, do you mind if we can make
you
camp
got that?
here?
Ooh.
No, actually kind of pull up to them, in it.
So, there.
Yeah, that'll do. I'll shout at them.
Keep getting them on the map player and I'll move the map.
So the map just keeps bouncing. It's quite fun.
That's definitely moved from where it is because we've got a line of white squares along the bottom.
Yes.
Yeah, it's
There you
Should
go.
be
there we
it.
There we go.
We-
Can we? I said I bring further goods from the town of Greenest. Can I? Do you mind if I stop with you for a moment and make good?
Roll me a deception check for me, please. Yep, with that roll, they said, yeah, I didn't realise there was anyone left. Come, join us. We've got food.
I was gonna say excellent. What are we having? Are we having eggs?
So with that, Ragnar, you get your surprise attack round.
There's enough of them. I'm gonna rage. Because why the fuck not? I am still raging. Interesting. Awesome. I'm then going to throw my javelin at the kobold.
Oh, they rolled
This one.
shit.
This one.
Assuming I'm gonna be down here, by the way. Now. Am
Yeah.
12.
12 will hit.
Hello, dear.
I? Thank God.
And it does 12 damage.
Oh,
Absolutely wrecked him with that.
Didn't even see it coming. You just wanted a bite to eat.
So that's both of your turns, right?
Yep. And then I'm just going to run in and engage these two idiots.
Okay. So Quentin,
I don't get a surprise, I assume, so it'll skip me.
Xander?
Okay, I'm gonna take one of my wonderful magic stones. Shut up, Haggis. And chuck it at this dude. So that is that one.
Yep, that hits.
And
God, he's gonna kill someone with it.
Fucking hell, he
5 bludgeoning
was.
damage. Hell yeah.
This is
And
incredibly
5,
good.
10, 15, 25 is about there-ish, I think. So I'm going to move forward to
Did he
that.
kill something?
Right, why don't you just measure it? And you were there. Yeah, that's 25.
Ah, see?
You can go to the next square to your left.
Yeah, I don't want to.
It's still 25. Okay.
He doesn't want to be in combat.
Yeah,
He
God
just killed
forbid.
something.
I just killed something, yes, thank you very much.
Yeah, well,
Are you
What do you
tracking
wanna do?
downs as well, by the way?
I am going to head up to my dude here, and of course going for a punch.
Punch.
that hits. Oh, fucking hell. You guys are
assume
are
you've got
absolutely
a cat
decimating these guys.
Well, they are kobolds. They're wimpy as fuck, to be fair.
So that was 40 foot of movement. So I'm gonna do 2 spaces forward and do my second attack.
You're at 45.
50 movement, mate.
Yep, that hits.
What's insane? 50 movement.
I need to check which kobold. Alright, here's that one. So
50 seems like so much this early on.
That does seem a little excessive.
it is ridiculously.
Mobile plus monk.
He's spec'd into it's really hard, but if he takes a hit,
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Alright. So with that, it is now Hope.
that is a cat.
Is there anything left?
Yeah, there's a few bits. There's a few bits left.
Don't worry, I'm surrounded.
Um,
And Hope can fall off the cart.
I'm
So
gonna,
they also
Santa
did,
killed one, yeah?
Yeah, they also did fucking
And Cal
roll
killed two.
really shitly as well.
They rolled
I'm gonna-
very bad.
I killed one. Yeah, Xander killed one. You killed one. Kel killed 2.
who's keeping track?
Mate,
Are you keeping track of how much each person is going down as well?
Where you going, Hope?
The KD.
That's what the
But
death.
I've tracked that Kel's been knocked down twice. I'm not counting Ragnar's because he was doing it as a part of the quest.
Wow.
No. You're still fucked.
No, that still
Wow.
counts.
That is a
My
down.
tracker, my rules.
Adds it to my tracker all of a sudden.
No, I'll add it because it is fair.
I'll bold it and underline it in the notes we're making. Thought you fought valiantly.
Who was it? What was his name? Forgotten it.
The guy
Langor.
missed 3 attacks and hit 1. You call that valiant?
I mean, he went
You can
down.
go up. I'm fine.
Unlike
What?
some,
No, I missed twice and
You-
hit with one.
I'll send it to you.
Just-
Yeah, your offhand definitely seems to be your main.
Which is ridiculous. It really is insane.
So what are you up to, I guess?
I'm gonna shout, using thaumaturgy and try and intimidate everyone in the region, because it does. It's got a 30-foot range, and I'm close enough to do everyone. So it's just gonna be using the big loud fuck off voice. Lay down your arms, surrender.
Oh, stop making us surrender. Just kill the fuckers.
Dude,
Roll a intimidation.
there
With
is
advantage.
Yep. Just a 1 roll, so 22. So they all look fairly scared. This one will start running away.
Don't want them to run away. For fuck's sake.
okay. We'll be fine.
The others, being hemmed in, stay where they are, but they're definitely worried. Anything else on your turn?
Nope. That is an action to use that.
Any bonus action?
No. Can't remember what I do have a bonus action. I can't remember what it does.
So it's back to Ragnar.
Hey.
Ah, yes.
Going for this one on my left. Let's see if I can actually hit it. Hey.
Yep, that hits.
7.
Yep, these guys have a bit more. They're a bit sturdier than the kobolds. So he's
Fair
still
enough.
standing, but looks very, very
Backhand.
hurt. Same guy.
Yep.
That hits.
Not that
He
much
goes
then.
down.
Oh.
You just cut his head straight off with that amount of damage there.
Awesome. Does it get a pop and goes?
Yeah, it's just off, and then it tumbles to the floor.
He just kind of crumples.
Yep.
Yes, awesome. Lovely.
I'm assuming that's your turn.
Yep, that's my turn.
Forget to put rage on you.
Oh yeah, sorry.
Remember, we
I
need to
think-
keep one of these guys alive.
Well, still 3 left.
Quentin.
If I fire a bow, but not at one next to me, but at this guy, is that a disadvantage or not?
I'd say it would be because you're in combat with someone else. It's quite hard to fire a bow out of combat.
Yeah, that's fair enough. That's what I thought. Yeah. Cohen's Xander can kill him. I'll just attack the guy myself there with a dagger. No, rapier. Hmm.
13 does hit.
Nice.
Ooh.
I'm lucky.
For
Yeah.
some.
For God's sake. Is he still alive?
Oh yeah, he's definitely still alive. If Kobold would still be alive with that hit.
We've just been at it, son. You're a weakling.
Yeah. So you slash in, you get a good cut across one of his arms, but he still seems fairly into the fight.
Yeah. That's been my turn.
Xander.
Okay, I'm gonna go for this little koboldy boy up here. And I'm gonna chuck me magic stone at him.
That hits. And I believe that was the one that I... Yep, so you will...
And then 5,
He's-
10, 25.
Yeah, instead of carts, these got that's just a campfire. So you can see through it.
Well,
Sorry?
That thing there.
we don't see
There's
that.
nothing there.
You haven't put it
It
on
must
our
be on a
thing.
DM low.
That must be. Yeah. Okay. I thought that was visible.
Nope.
Can we just
Nope.
say he's been through it and is now on fire?
There's nothing from. Oh, he's not wearing anything to be on fire.
If the campfire is there, I would have moved to here.
He might.
Right,
He
Pretty
might,
sure Xander could
Is
be
there.
on fire.
Okay, then yeah, I've moved to go around it rather than through it.
he may have been
Is it on the
greased up.
DM layer or on
Don't
the lighting layer?
Yeah. I think it's a DM layer that's there. Hold on. Wait, campfire, and place it on the map.
It's a 30-foot bonfire sprite he's got. Ooh.
There we go.
Oh, there it is.
Yeah. See, to me, it still looks as alpha as the cart that's beneath it.
Yeah, we can't see a cart beneath it either.
Cart better not be on fire.
That's what I saw.
Ah,
Why is the cart on fire?
In God's name is that?
It's a gypsy car, obviously.
Yeah.
looks like something from like Snow White.
Is that gypsy cart actually on the map at all? Or were you just using
No.
it?
It's part of the random
Okay, cool.
encounter map.
Cool.
So at some point you may see this map again and there's carts on it.
Spoilers.
We might see a map again.
No, no.
Map reuse? Whoa. Crazy talk.
I know. So unusual for this campaign.
I'm done.
Alright. You're done? Alright. Kel, what do you want to do?
Well, of course, I'm gonna go the 5 feet forward and attack the dude in front of me with my first strike.
That hits.
I'm pretty sure it's impossible for me to not kill them. The 1d4 plus 4, so it's impossible for them to survive.
Yeah.
Yes. If you hit, they die.
And then, of course, I'm gonna close the distance to the next dude and do the same thing.
Please miss.
Yay! I'm dead!
Yay! No!
Was that a bonus action now? Or not?
Yeah, yeah, that's my bonus.
It's a bonus action, and then because he's got martial arts, he can use the unarmed strike as a bonus action as well.
Okay.
That's all I can. Well,
While that happened, Xander legs
gonna
it
hop
straight back into the trees. I'll be back in 5 minutes.
What's that? I'm gonna hop back to the campfire and hold my action. No, he doesn't get his second opportunity.
Yeah, because of your fucking.
I'll place him there. That blocks the entire map.
So they can run away.
What do you mean?
Oh, it doesn't matter. Come on, Tom.
Alright. Hope, what do you want to do?
Smacking the boy next to me with a hammer.
What, Quentin? That's a bit harsh.
I mean, 50-50 he deserves it. But, yeah, no, the cultist that's next to me. He's had his chance to...
That hits.
Come on. One-handed again.
Yep, so he takes a solid blow to the chest. Again, doesn't look too hurt by it, but he seems a bit winded. Anything else on your turn?
Nope.
Did you read your character sheet to find out what?
Yeah, I've got bonus actions that I can do, but I'm not using them because they are spells.
Fair enough. Alright, so the kobold's turn. After seeing Kel destroy the rest of their kind, they are going to run in.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Ragnar and Xander were both killed off kobolds.
Yeah, but I'm standing next to the last two and they'll get pack tactics against me, so, bye, boys!
That is my reasoning.
You help him.
Yep,
No.
so they will both be attacking Kel.
Yep.
We have daggers with advantage.
Yep.
20.
Yep.
That is. Oh, no, that would be 4 damage, piercing.
Yep.
And the second one. 20 again.
Yep.
Fuck it. They rolled identically. They rolled a 12 and a 20.
Fair play.
And 4 damage again.
Is that kill down? 8 hit points?
I'm a little bit tankier than that, thank you very much.
9?
Yeah, I'm on half a health. No.
So now the cultists. The one to the south of Quentin will attack Quentin.
I will use protection so he gets disadvantage.
The one to the south's not within 5 foot of you, though.
No, the other one I think he's
Target
talking
other
about.
than within 5 feet. A target you can see attacks a target other than you within 5 feet. The target is within 5 feet.
Okay. So he's at disadvantage then.
Yep.
Alright, so. 11.
Miss.
And this one will trying to attack the person that hammered him in the chest. I'm assuming he doesn't get disadvantage.
I'm going to try the same back, but fail miserably to give any protection to hope.
18.
I mean, it's a paladin thing, so good luck.
Yeah,
18.
I'm just kind of rattling on my drum and it's not doing anything.
What's your AC?
Yeah, 18.
Right, so that one hits 7 damage. Slashing, if it makes a difference.
I don't believe it does.
And I think the only thing this low level that reduces damage, unless it's a racial trait, is stuff like rage. So you'd know if it was on. But that is all they can do.
7, you said.
Yeah.
Cool.
It is now Ragnar's turn.
Hey, so can I do my bonus attack, so my backhand attack first,
Yeah, you can do them
and
in
then choose to
whatever
do what I choose, so I can kind of, so if by craziness I killed him, I could then use my main attack to throw a javelin at someone else.
Yeah, the rules are as long as you only have one bonus action and one action, you can do them
Yeah.
in whatever order you see fit, so that you can like trigger your rage before you do your attack.
Yeah, no, that's fine. I wasn't sure whether it kind of, because they're both attacks, whether you have to do kind of one and the other. But hey,
No, because
okay, right.
they are separated into attack and bonus attack.
Alright, I'm gonna do my bonus offhand attack against the cultist. I'm unlikely to kill him on this, but hey, what the hell?
Alex, your offhand is definitely your main hand.
It's fucking
Yeah.
awesome. 4.
Saying that.
He's not dead though, is he?
He's not dead, but
Okay.
he's definitely hurt.
Then I'm gonna go in with the other one just because I can. 12.
12 hits. That one kills him, though.
Yeah.
Alright, so Quentin, it's back around to you.
Oi. I'm gonna have to use my movement now.
Alright, use your movement.
Running next to Kel, giving some backup. Can I shout at someone?
You can shout at people.
Yeah, I'm gonna shout towards Quentin and Hope, saying, "Keep one of those alive."
Okay.
Quentin,
Let's try the rapier again.
is the one to the south or the one to the west?
Haha! South.
Ooh.
Have it, you little dick.
Alright, roll damage.
It's alright.
Dead?
Probably not.
He is dead.
Right.
Definitely just keep the one
And-
alive.
Yeah. We need to keep the other one alive, don't we? So. That's, there's only 3 left, so I'll leave it.
So that you're end of your turn.
Yeah.
I'm assuming Xander's still off in the forest
He's
taking a
got
dump.
1 magic stone left, so you could lob it for him.
Nah, he's had his chance.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
It's not-
What do
Well-
you want to do?
You can probably guess what I'm gonna do.
Run away.
Yep, that hits.
Well, that first one's obviously dead then, isn't it? Yeah.
Yep. Any particular order you want to do it in?
I do one. Nah, we'll go the top one. We'll go the top one. The top one.
Right.
And then obviously I will use my second attack on the other dude.
He does.
He's also dead. Oh, boom. But of 4 rolls, 3 of them have been the lowest I could possibly do. So
Yeah, you've definitely been switching to D&D Beyond. Your luck with your dice has been,
Incredible.
yeah.
It's the only word for it.
look, I'm
I was
paying a
gonna
lot
say,
of
thanks,
money.
Thanks for finding that plug-in
Did I
to
miss
help
anything?
us with our dice rolls.
Thanks, guys.
It's a 3-sided D20. It's got 18, 19, and 20 on it.
To be fair, he does have a +6 to his attack, so he's
Yes.
rolling fairly averagely.
His attacks are
Literally.
insane.
But I have 3 different weapons. I could use a dart, a sai, or an unarmed strike, and they are all identical. I'm gonna use my movement to come up next to the guard. Obviously, I can't attack him, but I will just leave it like that.
Oh God, we're gonna have to knock out Kel.
Did I miss anything other than the beating?
You missed the magic stone. You could have possibly got to kill him.
Ah,
I told Sedge to roll for you, but he wouldn't.
nah, that's fine.
You're having a shit in a bush.
Yep. I figure it's the best way to represent the problem because it's going to happen to me here. It makes sense that it would happen to the character as well. So fuck it.
Quite good. You managed to have a shit.
You could have used it to put the fire out.
I don't think you can put fire out with shit. Wouldn't it burn?
I don't know. I
Oh,
thought diarrhea
depends what
is,
it's
I
made
guess.
of.
I'm on a lot of tablets at the minute, so it's a lot less watery than it would be.
I don't think people on the stream really want to hear about how consistent your
Then
shit
why
is.
the fuck would they come to my stream?
I mean, surely that's the main selling point.
That's my USP, yeah.
How
wait.
is my shit today?
I'm sorry, is combat still going? Shit, sorry.
Yes.
Yes, I'm attempting to to tap the guy like.
Yeah, sorry.
just knock him off it.
Alright. So, roll your attack. Alright. So you have made him unconscious?
Quentin's not wearing a hat
I mean,
today.
unconscious, but certainly like
Had a haircut.
taking him out, like
Which one?
non-lethally finished him off, like broken an arm or something.
Ah, there we go. I was about to ask
I'd
which
just
part
knock
of
him
your
out.
body
You
you've
have to
broken.
break
Knock
it
him
in.
out.
Oh,
It's
Breaking something.
You get bitchy at us when we try and kill them after you've knocked them out.
You
You're
made
just gonna
them. It's much better. I just
totally
made them.
maimed.
Don't worry, I'm doing you a favour. I've paralysed them for life. Don't worry about it.
I'm like Batman. I haven't killed, but I have left them face down in the snow.
Yeah, maimed and raped, but they're fine. They're still alive.
Oh,
They're just
dear.
mentally scarred.
Oh, good dear. Right, okay.
It's like Kiryu from the Yakuza games. He's never killed, but he does some crazy shit to people.
I still need to play those.
So,
They're all on Game Pass now.
I don't have Game Pass because I don't use any of them.
Just gonna walk away and
Get
sit.
it for PC.
Yeah.
It's like £5 a month.
Quentin, do you want to talk to this boy? Because I don't think he's going to be too enthused about having a chat with me.
can do.
I'm going to head down here and keep an eye out as well.
Sat on the rock, just writing in my notepad while people do whatever they do.
Before we this guy, is he awake or is he unconscious at the moment?
I imagine he's screaming.
And if Hope has broken some bones, he's still conscious.
Be. It's like
I put my hand on him and I say just hold his arm and squeeze it and I say we can make the pain stop. We can make you feel better, but we need some information.
Roll a persuasion or deception or intimidation, depending on how much pressure you're going to want to be putting onto that arm.
Put a bit of pressure on it. Let's put it that way.
What do you want to know?
You have a camp round here, and we want to know where it is, and we want to know information around the camp. Is there possibly a way that we can perhaps not be seen going up to it?
There's going to be plenty of guards. I'm not sure how you're going to.
Where is
get
it?
past them. Another few miles down the road, you'll see a trail leading off. Follow
Up
that.
into what, a cave?
Heading off towards the mountains, there's a little valley that we're using to hide our numbers.
That's in a valley. Okay, so and the guards wander the rim of the valley.
At this point, with everyone returning, there's going to be plenty of people wandering in. we won't be the only ones on the road still getting there. We're celebrating.
Celebrating your conquest of greenest.
What else would we be celebrating?
Well, I don't know. And I squeeze his arm harder.
As you squeeze his arm, he passes out from the pain.
Well, at
We're
least-
going to get from him.
Are we throwing him in the car, cutting his throat?
I'm gonna hop down off the rock and then start dragging all of the bodies into the bushes.
I should probably search the bodies first, see if any of them can have any.
Oh
I
yeah.
cut the horns off the kobolds again.
Oh my god, he's doing it again. He's
So-
remembered.
Oh,
Are you a taxidermist, Ragnar? I mean, I know we've not spoken about this before, but or are you making something? Do you make like things, jewelry boxes? Is it like seashells?
Yeah, I like to collect trophies from people, from animals and animal-like creatures that I kill.
They are intelligent creatures, the Cabal, but okay.
Yeah, but they look like lizards, so I like the horns.
It's a bit lizardist then, is he? Okay.
up.
I don't like dragons. I did fucking say.
Your refusal to kill people but don't mind maiming them things. Does that go as far as, for example, leaving this one face down in the river?
Maybe not face down. Yeah,
So if we chuck him in the river, you'll be fine with that.
chuck him in the river face up, then let his god sort him out.
Is the river going north or south?
It's flying away from the mountains to the north.
Oh, could
Okay, let's chuck
we-
him in the river.
Would you mind if we threw his body in first and then his head maybe a few seconds later? Would that be acceptable?
A little bit. I would mind a little bit, yes.
Just a little bit, okay.
I mean,
Well, we'll just
size
cut
of
it
the
off a little bit then.
the size of this hammer, a little bit.
Well, as much as
No, like
I know
your-
you want to
your
keep him
parrot.
alive,
Not your parrot.
I believe our only way into this encampment is via deception. And perhaps going in. They said there's lots of people, different people arriving. We could arrive with waffles into the encampment unnoticed, search around for what we need, and then perhaps try and leave.
We'll see what we. Well, I'm not anticipating. I'm not gonna suggest we try and take on everyone. That would be silly.
Yes, but if we leave this bugger alive, there is a chance, however remote, he will get there and warn them of a group coming.
Jesus.
I don't. We're gonna have to worry about that.
What the
So-
hell are you doing, Kel?
Suggestion.
I'm clearing up the bodies. Don't mind, don't mind me.
We've broken one of his arms. How about you break one of his legs? Then we chuck him in the river while he's still unconscious. He'll wash down
He
the
can
river.
still talk.
Yeah, but he's washing down away from the mountains. Back
Yeah, he's
towards
going up-
greenest.
Is he?
Yeah.
He's going northward, is he?
Yeah.
The river flows north. Into the,
Alright, well,
And rivers tend to go away from highlands, so it would be flying away from the mountains.
Ragnar looks around the group, looks at Kel, looks at Hope, looks at Quentin, looks at Xander, and just says, "I'm sorry, Hope. I'm sorry, Hope," and just chops the head off the cultist.
well, no.
oh now, partner.
It's good that if I don't bother doing it,
I
someone
don't
else
want to
will.
be rude, Hope, but we have got to kill some. Otherwise, we're going to be found out.
He was not going to be able to fight to do anything. He was not no longer a threat to
It-
any of us.
Technically, he was still a risk. He was still technically a threat. He was
Yeah,
less of a
he
threat
was,
than usual.
He is a risk.
Yeah, he's not a threat so much now.
No.
Kel comes and picks up the head.
He's gone.
So what did we find on the bodies? Anything of interest?
Alright. Yeah, I was just about to say, hope you were looking through the remains.
Yep,
Alright,
definitely
so
remains.
you find 28 silver pieces, a bunch of really cheap looking weapons, and the kobolds, despite being, they were looking for gold, they've got a sack full of pewter candlesticks, some silver shining dishes, and a few religious carvings of Shantia.
Ooh.
Cool.
These were the fuckers at the temple then.
Sedge,
Yep.
while they're going through this, can I take a look around these rocks here to see if I can refill my pebble bag?
Yep. Now roll to see.
What would you want me to
I
roll?
suggest perhaps
Just roll
we.
a perception.
I suggest we load the weapons onto the cart, and then we don't arrive with an empty cart.
Everything they had, load it into the cart.
Yes.
I also suggest we all put on cultist robes, including you, Xander, this time.
No.
And I know. Well, then you stay here, Xander, and we'll go on.
How many rocks did I find?
3.
3. Okay, cool.
I
I
have
back up to
points of lay on hands to heal myself.
16, I think.
Kel coughs quite loudly when he sees that sort of motion.
Which motion?
The fact that you're healing yourself.
Yep.
Okay.
I cast
How do you
healing
apply
word
your
on.
lay on hands to
we-
yourself there, Haggis?
Are we doing a short rest or are we going?
How much damage did everybody take while I was in the bush?
Kel took some, and Hope took some.
Hope's healed herself.
Kel's
What's
at about half damage.
if Kel wants a little bit of help, Kel needs to learn to ask.
He also
If
has
I-
potions. If he's that hurt, then potion.
Well, no. Are we doing a short rest?
Walks out with big dagger wounds all around his body.
Are we doing a short rest or are we moving on?
Well,
now?
if we short rest, that's yet another hour behind
Okay,
the
I'll
camp.
cast healing word then on.
Hope is having a bit of a huff with all you.
Hey, don't blame me, I was trying to
There you
work
go,
with
Kel.
you.
Yeah, Xander wasn't part of that. He was looking for pebbles.
Xander's probably okay. Kel wasn't part of the thing last night, but you should know better. You should know to ask. The other two, gonna get on the cart. Just gonna sulk.
Right.
Typical woman.
Are we all in cultist robes?
Nope.
Yes.
I will put some coaches. I didn't even speak then. That wasn't even English. That wasn't.
Lobba,
English.
lobba, 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 lobba.
You're not Xander then. Dressing.
I have put on some robes.
I am your mule leader.
Well, Waffles isn't going anywhere until you dress up, Xander. To be honest, at this moment, or we're going to tie you up and throw you in the back of the car
Okay.
and hand you to the nearest group.
One thing,
Try.
can you do a intimidation check against Xander?
What am I rolling?
Most of it is up to your character, but
Ooh.
I'm going to say either a charisma or a strength check. Strength saving throw.
Well, they're both very, very different. One is considerably better than the other, so I'm leaving this to you to decide.
wisdom normally, because it's like fear, isn't it? Intimidation, I would say. But to be honest, if your character's not going to do it, then that's fine.
No, he is able to be persuaded. So, yeah, roll a charisma check.
Really? What, player versus player? I thought player versus NPC, but
Yep, you
Hey,
do.
we agreed on it beforehand. I will agree to be persuaded by you guys if you persuade me.
And it has worked.
So, yep. I very, very unhappily put the robe on. And glare at you a bit.
I never thought I'd see the day.
Oh, thank God. Yarr, we be wearing clothes.
I
Arr.
might, when we walk,
He
I
doesn't
maybe
need to
put an
wear
extra
clothes,
power
Xander.
into my walk so that my naked leg comes out of the robe bit every now and again. So you can still see I'm not wearing trousers.
I'm happy for you to wear pants, Xander, as much as you want. But I'm just very glad that you're not going to get us all killed today.
Yet.
Yes, yeah, just keep quiet. Hope will do the talking, if not me. But I think Hope's better bet sometimes with these cultists.
I'm gonna go back up to Waffles and start stroking her again.
Oh, steady on them.
Get a room.
I think Quentin wants that honor.
Are we calling?
Well, apart from Hope, so far
Ah.
I like Morphles more than all of you.
Back in a minute.
In that case, I'm gonna head up to Hope, hop into the cart next to her, and just ask. So, your religion? I don't know much about it. What's it stand for?
Well, it's all about life and farmers and the general well-being of the people. Our big tenants are. Desperately trying to look for the character sheet. We're all about. We value compassion. We value courage as well, but we're all about life, helping out farmers wherever we can. See the on the shield. We've got the symbol of the rose. Yeah. So that's why I'm not a big fan of raw murder, even if they are a little bit evil.
Like I understand, but is there not compassion in death? If you've just mutilated their legs, or whatever however you seek to knock people unconscious, is it not better just to let them die?
Always. Sometimes if people will turn from a grave wound and see the light and change their life. We can't know for certain, therefore we should give everyone a chance to improve themselves, better themselves from their experiences. If a fighter can no longer bring raise a sword against an innocent, I think that's just as worthy of than more worthy than killing him outright.
Eldath also teaches that we should only kill in the direst of needs. But she says nothing about the occasional bit of maiming.
As the good book says, thou shalt not kill, but it is a bit fuzzy on the case of kneecaps.
You and I come from very different backgrounds. If someone came up to you and asked you to kill them, would you?
Not at first. I'd have to explore all options before really.
I saw that. What's he doing down there?
Okay, we just keep talking. We can't see that. We have no idea what's going
We're
on.
just
over
killing time till
that was a
Simon
mistake.
comes
You
back.
shouldn't have seen that.
Don't keep talking. Just keep talking.
That's completely thrown my train of thought.
Sorry. You were talking about kneecapping people with a good book.
Yeah. Sometimes all you need is a good book, and for everything else, there's the hammer card.
Death is a choice. A lot of people should be given. They should be allowed to make such a choice. And if they ask for it, I don't see why we shouldn't give it to them.
If their direst need is death, then we may grant it.
If you came across a man being tortured, let's say, would you give him the ultimate out, or would you try and string him along?
I wouldn't try and string him along. I'd do everything I could for him. It's what I do. It's what I stand for. Death is the death as an. I don't believe death as an escape or a way out, but there's always there's more often than not a better option.
But if there is no better option, then yes.
In that I have to agree with Xander for once. Death is the great option.
Always the final resort. But if the foul-minded creatures have been given fair warning and still don't turn, yes, we should lay down the judgment on them.
I will let the judgment of your god be on your shoulders, but I cannot say that I will not kill.
We shall have to have
Uh,
it. You and I.
Bum, 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 bum.
By the way, you'll get 60 XP for that.
60, woo! So we're not going to hit level 3 tonight.
Miles away.
Depends how long we stay here for.
To be fair, we have
Ten.
just spent so much time talking and bumping
Ah,
around.
it's good. It's about time we had a
No,
dialogue
It's
night.
I don't mean
it's
here.
good.
Back in the town, it took us so long to decide anything. It was like an hour in before we'd probably decided to leave the mill.
Yeah, well.
We're talking. We're having
Well.
fun.
Shall we go and have a look at this valley?
That's
How
Right,
just as
so-
a completely outside the game sort of shit. How long is this going to? Is this a reasonable place to think about stopping, or we want to keep on going
will be,
indefinitely?
I will be stopping shortly because the next encounter could turn into a long one.
Yeah.
So before we start the next encounter, I will stop it.
Cool.
so. Did you get your XP, Quentin?
Yeah, he just said, didn't he?
Yeah,
60?
I wasn't sure if you were there when he said it. How much money did we all
I
get from
did.
that?
Well, there was 28 silver pieces among them.
I can't math that, so I'm not going to take a share from that.
It's 5
You
each
can
with 3
keep the
left
silver
over.
pieces.
I've not been remotely keeping track of how much money, but I hadn't been. Have we been splitting that as we go? I've not.
Yes.
been
Got 200 from
Uh,
the gold pieces.
And we
And
had
then there's-
30 from before that.
Yeah, you had 30 before that. But you took the 28
Really?
gold, Hope, so it's entirely up to you if you give that out or not, I guess.
I mean, I'll share out the 28 gold, but the rest of the
28
relics,
silver.
Or
the rest
28.
of the relics and
Yeah.
stuff, I'm holding on to those.
Yeah, yeah.
Hold on to what,
Uh,
sorry?
The relics. There's some religious carvings
Yep.
of Shantia.
What the fuck is Electrum?
Electrum is between gold and between silver and gold.
Okay.
Does
Well,
work.
yeah, it's like a 50p piece.
Okay.
It's an alloy of gold and silver. That's what Electrum is.
Cool.
It's rare to see them.
Oh fuck! There it is. So sorry, how much are most of us up to?
231 gold, 5 silver.
Yeah.
Minus anything you've spent. Or plus anything you had before you started.
Okay.
Yeah, don't confuse them now. Alright, so who is at the head of the cart?
Well, I'm leading the horse.
Alright, can you make me a perception check for me, please?
Yes, I can.
Nice.
Yep. So with that, as you were told what to look for, you do see the route leading away from the main road, and
God, for that perception check.
shortly before that, you do see a bunch of people waiting by the road.
Ooh, what the fuck is that?
Looking like a party, boys.
What's this?
You will find out next week, because with that, we will end there.
Oh,
It's someone in heavy plate armor.
We've got 13 minutes. Kill 'em all, kill 'em all.
Fireball!
Is it Monday yet?
Fireball!
Sleep, fireball, sleep, fireball, fireball, sleep, fire, sleep.
Sleep ball!
So you will have to work out how you intended to get past. Hopefully, with you all dressed in cultist robes, you should be able to talk your way past.
We're gonna kill them all, aren't we? There's only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
How
7, 8,
many
9
need
of
to do
them.
talking to them? You butter them up.
I'm
Talk
not
our
the
way
talker.
through. We definitely don't talk our way through. I am happy to kill everybody.
Well, we've got... there's 2 casters there, so they're gonna be a problem.
I was going to say, I'd rather save my spells for the
Yeah, same.
bigger
The
Yeah.
question is, will they have seen us by this point? So that we
We
know
are
for next
dressed
time.
up. So...
Would
There's
I have
only so
seen
many
them
times you
before
can
they
go
saw
down,
us?
Kel.
Hey,
Uh,
I'm on too.
not yet. They have not seen you just yet.
Okay, cool.
Cool, that's fine.
So we can decide what to do next time.
I was going to say, if we could talk our way through, could we not get past this encounter now? Or
Yeah,
have we
but
not
then
got-
there's,
Yeah, but what
then
if we
there's a
don't?
chance of not.
Well, if we don't, then we start next week.
Well,
With the fight.
I'm fine.
It's a
with
reasonable.
next week.
we'll
No,
pick
we
up.
start.
Martin clearly needs to head off, so...
Martin needs his beddy
Fine.
buys.
I need my Betty
No, no.
boys because yeah, work have decided to going to start cutting down on the flexibility of our hours.
Oh,
So
fuck, that's always a bad thing.
No, you do what you need to
And we
do.
did overrun last week. So.
We did.
Those
have a-
Thundercat Hero Forge models are not going to make themselves during this one of hours, for God's
no,
sake.
they're not. No, no.
Okay, well,
What are you making? Are you making Ghostbusters characters tomorrow?
with that,
Oh,
I'm
have
going
a
to end
go.
the stream.
I'll give it a go.
Thanks everybody who
What other
paid in and watched.
cartoons from our childhood?
There were
Thank
quite
you.
a bunch
Thank
of
you.
us. Quite a bunch of people came in. We had one person who even spoke during the stream.
Oh my
Oh,
god.
did you comment back?
I
Have you stopped it, by the way? Or
no, I
are you
haven't
still on
yet.
for
I'm
another-
just saying. Anyway, bye everybody.
Bye, everybody.
I.
Bye.